Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me.
Yeah.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.
I really do this.
I'm a hybrid fan. I'm a stand-up man.
Yeah.
They be hating on the squads, but they really a fan. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.
Let's go. Rockets versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Appendicitis for Joel Embiid was diagnosed, and he will be out for probably the rest of the season. But we still got business to handle. So prayers to Joel Embiid. First and foremost, I want to say prayers to him and to his family, and hopefully a speedy recovery. Get well soon. No rush for Joel Embiid. Depending on how everything goes, he might be back in the playoffs at some point, maybe the second round. But we'll see what happens. But we have to get to the playoffs and win the first round in order for us to see Joel Embiid play again this season. But yep, Rockets versus Sixers. Let me put the scoreboard up. A little bit late. I had to handle some family business, but shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. Congrats. Listen, man, thank you so much for all y'all support. Let me share the screen right now. Sengun with a bucket just now. It's 27-20. Sixers are down by 7. We got to handle business. I mean, I understand Joel Embiid, that's bad news, but we still got we got Paul George, we got Tyrese, we got VJ. It's time to play. Let's go. VJ gets the ball stolen by Thompson. Thompson's going to do a bounce pass to Eason for an easy two-handed slam dunk. 29-20, 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. I'm going to get to the comments shortly. Shout out to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. Appreciate y'all, man. Let's go. Quentin Grimes loses the ball. Oh, my gosh, bro. Eason with the ball, fast break, going against Kelly, and it goes out of bounds, and it gets knocked off his leg, and it will be the Sixers basketball. Kelly Oubre Jr. with the very good defense on that last possession. Let me see something real quick. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let me see who's in the chat. Shout out to Cope. Shout out to Ryan in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in the building that hasn't spoke. Do not be scared to talk that talk in the comments. You're all welcome to the YouTube channel. We go live for a lot of Sixer games, and we will be going live for a lot of Phillies games. We're going to be going live for a Western Conference team for the playoffs, and we're going to be going live for the Sixers in the playoffs, depending if they make the playoffs, if they're a play-in team, if they get knocked out, or because we got to see if they even make it at this point. You know, we'll see. It just depends, man. They gotta, if they're a play-in team, they gotta earn it. You know what I mean? But you know, this is what happens when your stars are hurt for most of the season, and it comes down to the last few games. Then you're fighting for the 6th seed. Right now, it looks like the Raptors will beat the Miami Heat. You know what I mean? The Raptors will beat the Miami Heat today. Looks like it. They're beating them. Well, not last time I checked, so that's not a good thing for the Sixers. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. We just got to handle business. That's the only thing I can say. We have to handle business. Shout out to Chris Farrell as well in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. But yeah, Joel Embiid, man, that's a sucky situation with him. And I just, it sucks because he's such a great player. And I know for a fact, if he doesn't play for the rest of this season, and we don't make it to the second round or get past the second round, and he doesn't play another game this season, there's going to be a lot of Sixer fans wanting him to be traded. My whole mindset is like, Sixer fans been dealing with so much. It's just like, hey, bro, like this really sucks, man. But I get it. I get why Sixer fans are frustrated, including myself. I'm frustrated as well. But man, it really does suck, man. It sucks. Him being out for something else. It really sucks, man. And I'm glad they caught his you know, what was happening with him. I think he got surgery this afternoon. So appendicitis. So let's get it. Let's go. Let's get back to the game. PG with the ball. Let's go. He's trying to cross up Kevin Durant. He's going to pass it to Kelly. Kelly's going to fake the 3, drives hard in the paint. He's going to try to get to Drummond, but it goes to VJ Edgecombe, deflected to him, and he's going to miss the shot and rebound by the Rockets in the fast break and a slam dunk by Thompson. So it's 33-20. It's a 13-point game early on, 13-3 running the last 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Quentin Grimes stops the dribble, gives it to PG. PG's being guarded by Thompson, and he's going to shoot the midi from the free throw line. He's going to make it. So it is 11-point game, 22-33. So the Sixers, 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Man, it sucks, man. Sucky news, but I'm just happy that Joel Embiid, from what I'm seeing, the article, successful surgery. So that's all that matters. Let's go. Kevin Durant driving hard in the paint, layup, misses it. And he gets his own miss, and he throws it away, but it goes out of bounds, and it still will be Rockets ball trying to get the Sengun, but Grimes deflected the ball out of bounds, and it will be Rockets ball. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. 45.5 seconds left in the first quarter. So, all right, so Thompson's going to inbound the ball. Let's get it, man. Let's see what's going to happen to Shepherd. Shepherd's going to, what's he going to do? He's going to pass it to Sengun. Sengun's going to shoot the three from outer space, airballs it, rebound by Thompson, but he gets fouled. I think he meant to pass that ball. He airballed it, but I think it was really listen, I think he meant to give it to Thompson. He didn't really mean to shoot that. He was like, yeah, that was a pass to you, bro. That was a pass to you. That was not a three from me, bro. I was trying to act like I was shooting a three, but in reality is I was trying to get it to you. You know what I mean? It worked out perfectly for the Rockets on that possession. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. Hit the like button. There's a very good chance Orlando will be our opponent in the play-in. Yup. We gotta win, bro. Listen, nothing is guaranteed for the rest of the season, bro. Like, even against these next two opponents, I think it's the Pacers and the Bucks, bro. Nothing's guaranteed, bro. Like, we got a tough road ahead of us. I don't care who we go. We could be against the worst team. We got to win these games. Let's go. Kelly with the ball, driving hard in the paint. He's going to shoot the little midi in the paint, break it for chicken, but the put back by Drummond with the one-handed slammer. Shout out to Andre Drummond with that. 24-35 is the score right now. 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Rockets are winning. Rockets, this year they could mess around and represent the Western Conference. They have a very good team. I think the Kevin Durant addition was big time. Sengun with the ball, and he almost loses the ball. He does lose the ball, and it's going to be a fast break by the Paul George with a nice bounce past to Kelly, and he dunks the ball with two hands. We had the numbers. Oh, it's going to be cherry picking and deflected by VJ Ash, going to try to get the Sengun. But yeah, man, like, my whole thing right now, bro, is what's going on, Mr. Call Mall Day. What's going on, brother? What's going on, my brother? How you doing? Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, I feel a little bit off. Like I'm not like sad, but I'm just disappointed because I know like this season is probably gonna be his last season in the Philadelphia 76er uniform. If he doesn't play and we don't make a run, I could almost guarantee you that I don't want to say guarantee you, but there's a high possibility there's gonna be a trade. I don't think you're going to be to trade Paul George. Maybe you can trade Paul George in the offseason, but Joel Embiid is going to mess around and be traded in the offseason. That's just my honest opinion. We'll see what happens. And he's one of my favorite players, man. It just sucks, man. It just sucks. And you know what? Orlando is a decent team. You know what I mean? They had an up and down season all year, but it ain't no gimme. It ain't no gimme. It don't give me 76ers really have to consider life without. Yeah, that literally, I literally was just saying that, bro. I don't know if you read my mind, but it's easier said than done though, because you have to find a team that's going to want to trade for the contract. Even though Joel Embiid is very, 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 very good, right? But the whole thing is that if he's healthy, you know what I mean? Now, what I feel like if he was to get traded in the offseason, I feel like Joel Embiid's going to go to a team and he's going to be healthy, right? He's going to win a championship. That's how I look at it right now. I just feel like he's going to be healthy and he's going to dominate. And he's going to end up winning a championship. All I got to say is if the Sixers do trade Joel Embiid in the offseason, and I know I'm talking about the offseason, the season ain't even over, but I'm just saying, just staying a little bit ahead, right? We might still win a championship. I don't know, but I don't know, though. It's a very hard task without Joel Embiid. Now, Joel Embiid, if he was to get traded, the Sixers better not trade him to any team in the Eastern Conference. I don't care what they offer you. If you trade him to a team in the Eastern Conference, My gosh. That's all I'm gonna say. My gosh. Because he's gonna cook us. He's going to cook us. And you better not trade him to the Celtics. That's another. You better not trade him to the Celtics. You better not trade him to no Eastern Conference team, but mainly the Celtics. If you trade him to the West Coast, I don't care what team. Get whatever you can get. If you happen to trade Joel Embiid. You know what I mean? But it's that contract, bro. Yeah, man. Joel Joel is not dependable enough to depend on he missed way too many. Yep, that's the truth. That's the truth. That is definitely the truth. It's the unfortunate truth, but it's definitely the truth, unfortunately. And this is just a random, I really hope the best for him. You know, that's serious. Anytime you have surgery, emergency surgery, that's serious, man. And it's just bad timing, but you know, I'm just happy that they caught whatever he was going through and helped them out. Let's go. So get well soon, Joel Embiid. Let's see if we can hold it down for you. PG with the ball. And he almost loses the ball. And Easton's trying to get that ball from him. And PG's like, all right, I'm gonna try to cross you up. Going between his legs, he's gonna shoot the three with no hesitation. And he breaking for Chicken Sengun with the rebound. So Easton was playing that lockdown defense on Paul George just now. Let's go, baby. Come on. Let's go. Thompson with the ball. What's he gonna do with it? What's he gonna do with it? He's being guarded by Quentin Grimes. And Thompson's driving hard in the paint. Gives it to a wide open. Oh, he doesn't even shoot it, but who's number 10? Oh, that's Jabari Smith. It's just really crazy. Like, man, like, I can't believe this is happening. And like him missing that one game, I think that was Daryl Morey protecting him from himself. Like they knew what it was, man. They was just trying to hold the news until and it sucks, man. So that was Daryl Morey trying to protect Joel Embiid from Joel Embiid. And at the end of the day, these athletes are still human beings. You know what I mean? Like I know they're the most athletic, but at the end of the day, they're still human beings. And things happen. So Smith is at the free throw line for 2, made 1. All right. But yeah, I meant for 3. I'm sorry, for 3. But yeah, man, it's just like it's crazy timing. And it's like I'm trying to be optimistic with the whole Adembona and Drummond being the starting and backup center, but I'm sorry, man. Like they don't have no defense. They don't. We better have the first round matchup. We don't go against a dominant center. Tyrese Maxey with the ball gets a screen by Down the bar, driving hard in the paint with the finger roll layup off the backboard and gets it in. Let's go. 28-37. Thompson with the ball. He gives it to Sengun. Sengun's with the ball, gives it to Smith. Smith bounce past to Sengun. Sengun's going to fake he's in the paint. Shorty, what you think? And gets it in off the backboard. He's doing a lot of fakes in the paint. All right, so it's 39-28. Tyrese Maxey with the ball. 10 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Tyrese Maxey, what you going to do with it? He gets a screen by Dominic Barlow. Bounce past to Dominic Barlow and a jump shot. It was a little ugly, but he missed it. And rebound by the Rockets. Thompson with the ball being guarded by Quentin Grimes. What's you going to do? Thompson gets a screen by Sengun. He's going to shoot the midi from the free throw line and makes it. Good job, Thompson. Good job, Thompson. Okay. 41-28. 10 minutes and 26 seconds left in the second quarter. Come on, we got to score. We got to get some buckets. Come on. Tyrese Maxey, you got to put the team on your back. Tyrese Maxey loses the ball. The defense for the Rockets is on point. And Easton on the fast break gives it bounce pass to Smith for an easy slam dunk with 2 hands. And it is 43-28. Timeout by the Sixers. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. What did I get myself into? But, yeah, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate y'all, man. But, yeah, the one thing about the Sixers right now is they got to keep on striving for greatness, man. Like, I was trying to tell people, like, the Sixers are not better without Joel Embiid, right? We already established that conversation. I got the stats to back that up. But even though that's the case, somebody on this roster, all these max players, I'm talking about Tyrese Maxey, I'm talking about Paul George, one of y'all gonna have to put the team on y'all back. One of y'all. Because you can't depend on Joel Embiid now. You can't depend on 30 points and a center that can alter shots on defense. You gotta go get Tyrese Maxey. He's a max player, and Paul George. He's the second max player. One of these two players are going to have to put the team on their back. Are you the guy or not? Are you worth the max money or not? Somebody got to step their game up. Yeah, we know Joel Embiid does make the game a little bit easier for y'all, right? He's getting double team. He can pass out the double team. You have a wide open shot. Now they're going to double team you, depending on how hot you get, and you have to pass out the double team and try to even when you're getting double team, you got to create a shot for yourself, depending on the situation of the game. So you don't have Joel Embiid no more. So you got to look at it like this: Joel Embiid ain't coming back for the rest of the year, even though he possibly could come back later in the playoffs, right? But you can't focus on that. So Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, one of the two, because y'all getting paid, what, 40, 50? I ain't trying to count nobody's money. Get your bread, get your pot, get your money, right? But one of the two is going to have to put in work. Can we rely on a Tyrese Maxey every game to get us 30 points? Can we rely on Paul George to get us 25 to 30 points a game? Because we're going to need it. And now I got to go. And I'm not going to VJ Edgecombe necessarily, even though I feel like it's a big four, because VJ Edgecombe ain't a max player. I'm talking about the players that's getting paid the most. I'm talking about those two players that have been in the game for a long time. This is VJ Edgecombe's first year. So, of course, I do expect him to do something, right? I expect him to put in work and do his thing. But I expect more from the veterans. I expect more from the players that are getting paid $40+ million a year. I ain't talking about for a whole 5 years. I'm talking about a year. They're getting paid 40 to 50 or $60 million a year, right? So I'm expecting them to put in work and do something. Now, when you get to VJ Edgecombe, yes, I feel like he's the rookie of the year, or definitely in the conversation at least. And he's going to have to do his thing, and role players like Quentin Grimes and Kelly Oubre Jr. are going to have to step their game up. I hope Justin Edwards gets an opportunity. Like, everybody got to put in work. Everybody. But the main players are the ones I just named. Let's go. Tyrese Maxey with the ball. Let's get it, baby. He passes it to Paul George for 3, baby. Misses it. Brick it for chicken. Rebound. But it goes out of bounds. On the Rockets, it will be Sixer ball. So 43-28. I do not want to be down by 20 going into the third quarter. So we have to put in the work and do what we got to do. Everybody that's in the building, shout out to everybody that's in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you haven't already. We go live for Sixer games and Phillies games on this channel. We will be going live for the playoffs for the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference for the Sixers. Let's go. Going to inbound the ball to Demboni. He's going to give it to VJ Edgecombe. VJ Edgecombe with the ball. Looking around. Trying to cross up ball. He throws the 3, baby. He makes it. Put the 3s in the chat, baby. And it's 31-43. Put the 3s in the chat. When we make a 3, put the 3s in the chat. And let's go. Crossed up Smith Jr. Step back 3 by VJ. Let's go. Thompson with the ball being guarded by VJ. Thompson is going to give it to, looks like that is Smith. Yeah, that is Smith being guarded by PG. And Smith is going to shoot the 3 with a hand in his face, and it goes in and out. And it's going to be a rebound by Dem, but there's going to be a loose ball foul on a Dembona. I believe it's on Sengun. But 9 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Look at the step back that he crosses up Smith. Had him almost about to fall a little late, and then he shoots the 3 and makes it. That's what's up. That's a rookie doing that, bro. That's crazy. Thompson with the ball. What's he going to do with it? He's being guarded by Dominic Barlow, going between his legs, trying to cross him out the free throw line. He's going to shoot the midi, and he's going to brick it for chicken. But the rebound, oh my gosh, by Aaron Holiday, and then put back. Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all can't be letting them do that. We got a rebound. VJ Edgecombe with the ball. He shoots the midi from the free throw line. It makes it look easy. Let's go, VJ. Let's go, VJ. It's time to get heated up, VJ. Back-to-back shots. That's 5 points on 2 straight possessions by the Sixers. VJ Edgecombe with 5 points. Hit a 3, hit a 2. Let's go. Sengun with the ball. He gives it to Holiday. Holiday falls down. It's going to be a foul on Tyrese Maxey. So 33-45. Sixers are trying to make a little run right here. Let's go, baby. Defense. Defense is going to win this game. Defense and rebounding. We have to play good team defense at the highest level we can possibly play, because I'm going to tell you this right now. We don't got no shot block. We have some shot blockers, but we don't have the defense and the paint all like that. And there's a good defensive play. Let's go, baby. That was an offensive foul turnover. So Thompson got a little frustrated. All right. Let's go, Sixers, man. You get in their head a little bit. Let's go. VJ Edgecombe with the ball, being guarded by Holiday, Aaron Holiday to be exact. And VJ's going to shoot the three, misses it, rebound by Smith. Smith with the ball, being guarded by Dominic Barlow. He's going to give it to Holiday, it looks like. What's Holiday going to do? He's going to use the screen by Sengun, and Sengun's going to pass it to Smith from the three, and he doesn't shoot. He drives to the lane, shoots a midi. I like that shot, though. He could have shot that three. He said, I'm going to take an easier shot and shoots the midi and gets that mid-range. Oh, my gosh. And another steal by the Rockets, and Sengun is going to pass the ball to Holiday. Holiday gives it to Sengun, and he misses the shot. Good defense by, he was blocked. My bad. Look at Paul George crossing up Thompson, driving hard in the paint, and he gets fouled. And he will go to the free throw line for two. Good defense by the Sixers. Recovered defense by the Sixers, because I thought Sengun was going to get that bucket. He was point-blank range and good defense and altered that shot, or he got blocked. But I thought they was going to call a foul. See, you know what I like about these refs, man? The refs in this specific game, I don't know who the refs are, but they're letting them play. They're letting them play, man. They're not calling every little ticky-tack. They're calling fouls, but they're not calling every ticky-tack foul. But yeah, we need Paul George to really, really be on point. Last 7 games, averaging 24.4 points a game, shooting 46.9% from three. Love it. Rebound 6.1, assists 4, and 2.9 steals a game for Paul George. So Paul George is balling these last 7 games, but we're going to have to bring that 24 to 30. Am I asking too much, y'all? I said we're going to have to bring that 24 to 30. It got to be 26 to 30, 33 points. 26 to 33 points a game at this point. Paul George was 6 points so far in this game, 2 of 5 from the field. Sixers are losing 35 to 47 to the Rockets. And we have Holiday bounce pass to Sengun for a midi from the free throw line. Breaking for chicken. Rebound by Paul George. Paul George with the ball. Gets it to Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey, what you going to do? He's going to drive on Holiday. Stops the dribble. Bounce past the PG. PG gets the ball stolen again. And Holiday with the defense. And he gets the layup on the fast break over the stretch arms of Tyrese Maxey. Oh, my gosh, bro. VJ Edgecombe with the ball. Gives it to Tyrese Maxey with the ball. He's going to get a screen by Drummond. He's going to fake the three. He's going to give it to Drummond. Drummond gives it right back to Tyrese for 3, and he hits the 3. Let's go. Put the threes in the chat. 11-point game, 38 to 49. 7 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second quarter. And Thompson drives hard in the paint, gets fouled, and he will go to the free throw line for 2. I believe he got fouled by Tyrese Maxey on the foul. But yeah, man, we have to see Justin Edwards. Like, we have to see Justin Edwards or Watford. Somebody's going to have to help us out with defense and rebounding. Like, we really got to get our rebounds. We really got to box out. We definitely got to do all the little things that we don't do at a high level sometimes, because now we're going to be missing 30 points a game or 20-some points a game from Joel Embiid. So we got to make sure we do the little things to kind of like cover up some of the other deficiencies, man. We got to really do those little things, man. Hustle. Gonna have to hustle. Is that Walker that's checking in the game? Was that Walker that checked in the game? Oh, wow. They got Walker in the game instead of Justin Edwards. What? I'm not trying to come at Walker. I'm not saying he ain't good. All right, but what? To come in for Paul George? All right, man. Whatever, Nick Nurse. I guess, Nick Nurse. Let's go. Tyrese Maxey with the ball. What's he going to do? He's going to shoot the 3 with no hesitation and breaks it, but rebound by Walker, and he gets the offensive put back. I was talking crap. Let's go, Walker. Let's go, Walker, baby. And Thompson is being guarded by Walker. He passes out. He passes it to Holiday. Holiday is going to pass it to Campello, it looks like, and he gets it to Durant. Durant's going to shoot the midi and makes it nothing but net. Oh, my gosh. Now, I was just talking to my mom earlier today, right, about like Kevin Durant's like, how old is Kevin Durant? Like 37 years old? 30? I don't even know what his age is, but he's still like one of the best players in the game. You know what I mean? VJ Edgecombe shoots the midi, breaking for chicken, rebound by VJ. VJ's going to give it to Kelly. Kelly's going to shoot the 3, breaking for chicken, rebound by Yeah, it's gonna be offensive foul on, I believe, Walker. Man, that sucks. But I was just talking about Kevin Durant, and he's still playing at a very high level. Isn't it amazing? Like some of the players that you grew up watching are like they in their late 30s and they're still playing at a high level. Like I can't believe I don't care what nobody says. LeBron James is still playing at a high level. No, he's not the old LeBron James with the Cavs and the Heat. I'm not even going to say all that. But he is playing well. I just seen the man dunk on somebody the other night. I'm like, yo, why this man like 41 years old and he dunking on dudes and he's better than even the young dudes in the game. Like Kevin Durant, like 39 or whatever. I don't know how old Kevin Durant is, but I know he in this mid to late 30s, right? And he's still better than all these players, bro. He's better than most of the players in the NBA. And that goes to show you the work ethic, the greatness of both players, health, taking care of their body. It's just amazing how they're able to still dominate, bro. It's crazy, bro. But I'm talking about two of the greatest players of all time, but still, that's just crazy for them to play at this high level. Starting usually when you're in these late 30s and whatever. Oh, let's go. Tyrese Maxey with the ball driving. Oh, spin move in the paint. And he misses the layup, rebound. Oh my gosh. I Clint Capella. And oh my gosh. Shepard's gonna give it to Durant. Durant's gonna give it right back to Shepard, and he's gonna pass it to a Josh Okagi and puts up a shot. Oh, no, and one. Okay. I'm gonna just say Josh. I'm not gonna say Akagi. I don't know if that's his last name. I don't want to say that. Let's go. Tyrese Maxey's gonna get the ball deflected out of bounds, and it will be Sixer ball still. But yeah, man, like I just feel like, man, these dudes, man, gotta give them a lot of credit, man, to still be playing at a high level. Tyrese Maxey's gonna inbound the ball to who? Pass it, brother. Pass it. He passes it to Drummond. Drummond with the ball. What's he gonna do with it? 14 seconds on the shot clock. He gives it to VJ. VJ is being guarded by Kevin Durant. Puts up a shot and misses it, but gets his own missed shot. Walker's going to give it to Kelly for an easy two-handed slam dunk, and it is 42-57, 15-point game with 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter. All right, let's go, baby. Come on. Come on. Shepard with the ball. What's he going to do? Gets the screen by Clint Capella, shoots the three, and he's going to make it nothing but net. So it will be 60-42. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to say how many points we're down by anymore because it's going to start getting bad, I think. VJ Edgecombe with the ball. Come on. Come on, Sixers. Y'all got to play better defense. Down by 18. Come on, y'all. Tyrese Maxey with the ball. What you going to do with it? Oh, he's going to cross off Smith. He's going to put up a shot, and there's no foul call. He gets his own rebound on the ground, and he gives it to VJ for three, and he makes it look easy. Put the threes in the chat, baby. Put the threes in the chat, baby. It is a 15-point game. 60-45. Let's go, Pete. Let's go. Clint Capella with the ball. He gives it to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant being guarded by VJ. This is not a good matchup, and he's going to shoot right over top of him and make it. Oh, my freaking gosh. There's no answer for that, bro. And you got, and I like VJ. I love VJ as a player, but you got VJ Edgecombe guarded. I know it's probably most likely a switch. I know that's not normal, but come on. Let's go. VJ goes a bounce pass to Tyrese Maxey. Nice bounce pass to Tyrese Maxey, driving to the lane, comes to the rim and gets the easy layup. 47-62. And Shepard shoots a three and makes it 65-47. 3 minutes and 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Sixers are down, but not out. Whew. Kelly Oubre Jr. with the ball. He passes the time. Oh, it's going to be a timeout. All right, let me get to the chat. I know y'all probably like, what in the world are we going to do? What are we going to do, y'all? Like, what are we going to do, y'all? Like, I'm very nervous about this dang on team, bro. I'm going to get to the comments right now. Let's go Sixers. TY's in the building. Everybody that's in the building, make sure you hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button. We are going live for every Sixer game. Well, mostly every Sixer game, especially now because it's the end of the season. And we go live for Phillies games as well. If you're feeling the vibes, consider subscribing. We are also going to go live for a team in the Eastern Conference and the team in the Western Conference. So if the Sixers get knocked out in the Eastern Conference, which I feel like they have a high chance possibly getting knocked out at this point because Joel Embiid is hurt, I will still cover a team in the Eastern Conference, whether it's the Knicks, the Celtics, or whatever. And I'm also going to cover a Western Conference team. So I got to choose who that's going to be. I'm still stuck with the I'm still like going like debating with myself. Should I do the Nuggets? Should I do the Thunder? I could probably even do the Rockets. I don't know, but I will do a Western Conference team. But shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in and hit that subscribe button. It really will help the channel out. Trying to get to my first 900 subscribers. So if you know anybody that's a Phillies fan or a Sixers fan or just likes good vibes, tell them to subscribe to Mike Sports Vibes too. I love playing with Kelly Oubre Jr. on 2K. His defense is good. Yeah, Kelly got some good defense. But the unfortunate truth, bro, we need a lot of his offense right now. I watched KD play in the yeah. KD is amazing. KD is simply amazing. Do you think Sixers might shout out to my bull Maddox? He said, do you think Sixers might face Pistons? Oh my gosh, if they play in, there's a high possibility. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like I'm gonna keep it real. If we go against the Pistons in the first round, I'm not gonna guarantee the Pistons are gonna win. But when I'll give you a percentage, I give it about a 89 point. No matter of fact, I'll go a little higher. I'll give them a 90% chance of beating the Sixers in a 7-game series without Joel Embiid. And I give us only a 10% chance to win that series. And I'm just being honest with y'all. Pistons are way better. So, and Cade Cunningham just got back. Cade Cunningham, I'm so happy for him. Came back just in time. I think he almost had like a triple-double, or at least he had a double-double coming back. It's going to be very spooky going against the Pistons in the first round. I don't want that. I do not want that. I do not want that matchup. I'd rather go against the Celtics than the Pistons in the first round, to be honest with you. Honestly, if I had to choose a first-round matchup, I would want to go against if we're not going to be able to go against the Cavs, because I don't think we're going to get that high of a seed. I'd rather play against the Knicks or the Celtics. I would love to play against the Cavs, but I don't know if that's going to happen. James Harden is still playing well also on the Cavs. Yep, he is. All right, let's go. PG with the ball. Being guarded by Kevin Durant, gets a screen by Drummond. Drummond with the bounce pass, gets the ball deflected by Clint Capella, and it's still Kevin Durant's going to pass it to Thompson. Thompson gives a rep at the KD for a midi. It makes it look easy. It's just so easy, bro. KD, he could probably play this game longer than anybody because he doesn't. I'm not saying he's not athletic, but he's not one of those flashy players that he's just dunking on dudes, right? It's like a finesse game. And he can play defense as well. He's an underrated defender. Let's go. VJ Edgecombe with the ball. What's he going to do with it? He passes it to Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes being guarded by Shepard, gets a screen by Drummond, shoots the three, and he misses it. Rebound by Kevin Durant. But yeah, Kevin Durant is special, man. Kevin Durant is so special. I'm going to get to the comments shortly. Thompson with the ball. Thompson, what you going to do with it, bro? He passes it to KD. KD gets a screen by Clint. No, that's not Clint. That's Eason. He's going to give it to Thompson for a corner three. Bricking for chicken. Rebound by PG. Paul George, we're going to need you to score 30 in this game, bro. VJ Edgecombe crossing up Thompson, driving hard in the paint, puts up a shot and gets fouled. I love that. I love the aggression from VJ right there. We need to drive to the rim. We need to get them in foul trouble. We need to attack and see if they can block these shots, bro. We got to do that. We can't just rely on threes. James Hart. Yep, I read that comment. Raptors. Yep, they're up 14 on Miami. Yep, I was like looking at that game. I was spying on that game earlier before I went live, and I was like, oh man, the Raptors are beating the brakes off the Miami Heat. We'll see what happens. Not over yet. KD was a beast in college. Yes, I wanted Kevin Durant over because he played for Texas, right? Texas. I wanted Kevin Durant over what's his name? What's the number one pick? It was Greg Oden or Odom, one of the two. I wanted Kevin Durant. Like, I don't know what pick we had, but I chose Kevin Durant. I was like, oh, he should be the first overall pick. I've been saying that. I said, yo, this guy is different. Let's go. Kevin Durant with the ball. Gets the ball stolen by Kelly Oubre Jr. Fast break. What's he going? Oh, did he step out of bounds? What? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Did you see the fight between the Braves and I seen some of the I seen a little bit of it. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Yeah, baseball lit, bro. Baseball's lit. That's why I be going live for a lot of Phillies games on this channel as well, bro. Let's go. KD is going to give it to Şengün. He's going to Şengün, what you going to do? You're being guarded by Drummond. He's looking for Kevin Durant, and he's going to find Thompson for a midi from the free throw line, and he makes it. That matchup, I don't know if that's the matchup or you cannot have VJ Edgecombe on Kevin Durant. Is that the matchup they're trying to do? Let's go. Quentin Grimes. Goes to bounce past the Drummond in the paint and gets blocked at the rim, but he gets fouled, and he will go to the free throw line for 2. If that's the matchup that the Sixers are trying, because that's the second time I seen VJ Edgecombe on Kevin Durant, that better not be the matchup, Nick Nurse. If that is the matchup, Nick Nurse, you and this is the best that you could come up with, you should be fired tonight. Hey, listen, I'm gonna talk that talk, bro. There's no freaking way you have a 6'5" shooting guard / point guard guarding a 6'10" with a wingspan of like 7'6" or whatever it is, and you think he's gonna slow him down? Come on, bro. We gotta stop the cap. We gotta stop the cap, Nick Nurse. I'm gonna look. Where is VJ on? Oh, I was about to say it's Kelly's on him. All right, let's go. And East is gonna shoot the midi and the slam dunk with one hand put back by Thompson. We got to box out and get these rebounds. 71-48, 1 minute and 34 seconds left in the second quarter. Tyrese Maxey with the ball. What's he going to do with it? Going behind his back. Gets a screen by Drummond. Tyrese Maxey trying to cross up Şengün, lay up off the backboard and gets it in. Good job by Tyrese Maxey with the finish and crossover. Let's go. Shepherd with the ball. What's he going to do with it? Being guarded by VJ Edgecombe. I was about to say, listen. Let's go. Shepherd is going to stop his dribble, gives it to Thompson. Thompson being guarded by Tyrese. This is not a good matchup either. Let's go. Thompson with the ball, and he's going to be wide open for a midi. Nobody guarded him, and he bricked it anyway. But rebound by Eason because we can't get our freaking defensive rebounds, and he's going to shoot it, bricking for chicken. Bricking it so bad from that close of range, barely touched the rim. Rebound by the Sixers. Tyrese Maxey with the ball, gets a screen by Drummond. Step back 3, and he makes it look easy. Put the threes in the chat, baby! And the Sixers, they're losing 53-71 to the Rockets. We're in the second quarter with 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Kevin Durant with the ball trying to cross up Kelly Oubre Jr., and he's going to do us a midi and makes it none but net. Yo, I got to study his dang on jump shot, bro. Does he have the smoothest jump shot in the game right now, Kevin Durant? It looks like it's easy. It just looks easy. Kevin Durant with the ball. Not Kevin Durant. Oh, my gosh, VJ. I wish it was Kevin Durant with the ball. That was VJ with the ball. And it goes out. He tried to get it to Drummond, and Drummond gets the ball knocked out of his hands, and it will be Sixer ball still. Man, I really wanted Kevin Durant to come to the Sixers. I know there was rumors before he signed with the Rockets. I was like, yo, can we try to go get Kevin Durant? That would be awesome, bro. Let's go. PG with the ball. He passes to VJ. VJ, what you going to do with it? He's going to give it to Ty. Tyrese is going to shoot the 3, and he makes it look easy. Put the threes in the chat, baby! Everybody in the building, make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. We're going live for Sixer games, Phillies games, playoff games. Let's go. And Shepard's going to give the ball to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant with the ball. He's going to put up a floater. Misses it. Rebound by Drummond. Drummond's going to give it to PG. And that's the end of the dang on half. Hey, listen, the halftime score is 73-56. So we're not down by 20. It could have been worse. We're not down by 20 at halftime, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't quite that bad. So we still in there, but my biggest concern is the third quarter. I'm going to get to the comments shortly, but I just had to talk about this again. Joel Embiid will be out for pretty much the remainder, but for the rest of the season, right? Undergo surgery, appendicitis, my bad. Appendicitis is what he was diagnosed, and he had to get emergency surgery today in Houston. And yeah, so he's going to be out for at least until the second round, if we can even get out the first round. That's the issue we have, because if you go against the Pistons, we losing that 90%. I give them about a 90% chance of losing that series. You're going against the Celtics, I give them a little bit more of a fight. I say we have at least 25% chance to beat them. I give us a 25% chance. So I give the Celtics a 75% chance to beat us. We go against the Knicks. Now, this is where it changes now. So I'm not going as high as 75 with the Celtics and 90 with the Pistons. Now, against the Knicks now, we change some things up. So I give us about a 60% chance to lose that series. Still high, but not as high as the other two teams. So we got our 40% chance to beat the Knicks, because the Knicks, I don't really trust them. I know they got a lot of talent, but I don't really trust the Knicks. And I feel like the Sixers are going to beat the Braves off the Knicks, to be honest with you. But I'm trying to be as realistic as possible now. I'm trying to be realistic, though. But that 40% chance might actually get the Knicks, because the Knicks will fold under pressure, and that's how I feel. Talk that talk. Talk that talk. Now, I like Anthony Towns. I like Mikal Bridges. I like OG Anali. I like Jalen Brunson. I like Josh Hart. I like this guy and that guy. But at the end of the day, I don't think they got it. I don't think they got enough. I don't think they got enough to beat us, man. I even without Joel Embiid. Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking to all you Knicks fans. I'm talking directly to y'all. We're gonna beat the brakes off of y'all. But yeah, man, it's just a shame about Joel Embiid getting that surgery, but we gotta keep on fighting. We gotta keep on fighting. But let's get to the stats of the first half. All right, I said the score 73-56. So we got outscored 35-26 in the first quarter and outscored in the second quarter 38-30. So we ain't looking good when it comes to that, but we still have another half to go. And hopefully the Rockets try to play down to the competition and they don't play as well and they start breaking for chicken and we win the game. But the only way the Sixers will win this game is if they play better team defense. That's number one. Number two, you better start rebounding the ball. I don't want the Rockets getting any second chance opportunities. The slam dunk by Thomas, the one-handed slammer, we can't have that. We cannot have the one-handed put-back slammers. We got to stop the second chance points. They don't deserve any second chance points, man. They don't deserve it. Points off turnovers. We turn the ball over too much. We have 11 turnovers in the first half, and they scored 20 points off of those 11 turnovers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy. That is crazy. So we gotta take care of the dang on basketball. That's another one. But we gotta make sure we rebound. We gotta rebound. Let's see what the rebounding is. So it's 20 for the Rockets and 20 for the Sixers. But we need everything because we don't have our guy Joel Embiid. So, but the turnovers is really what is hurting us the most. 20 points off of turnovers is amazing by the Rockets, by the way, but horrible for the Sixers. The Rockets are shooting 57% from the field. And we're not shooting bad as well. We're almost shooting 50%. We're shooting 20 of 41, 49% from the field. But when you're allowing a team to shoot, this was rounded up to 60%. When you're allowing a team to shoot 57% or 60% from the field, bro, yeah. And then you allow them to capitalize on the turnovers, and they score 20 points off of your 11 turnovers. That is not a recipe for a winning team. If you're not winning with that. All right, so when you talk about assists, Rockets have 12, we have 10. I don't want to talk about turnovers. Look, let me say this real quick. They have 5, we have 11 turnovers, and that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to say nothing more about that. All right, so when it comes to steals, we have 4, they have 8. Oh my goodness, 8 steals. And you know what? It's just sloppy basketball play and not communicating with your teammates. I've seen turnovers from Paul George. I've seen turnovers from everybody. Let me look at the turnover count. Everybody that got a turnover this game. So 3 turnovers by Paul George, him alone, right? Everybody in the starting 5 had a turnover. Adem Bona had 1 turnover. Kelly Oubre Jr. had 2 turnovers. Tyrese Maxey had 2 turnovers. VJ Edgecombe had a turnover. Literally everybody that got in the game besides 2 turned the ball over at least once. Ain't that some bull crap? So Quentin Grimes coming off the bench had a turnover. Andre Drummond had a turnover. So the only 2 that didn't turn the ball over was Walker. He only played 4 minutes. I'm pretty sure if he played a little bit longer, not trying to be negative, I'm just being real, he would have turned the ball over at least once. Dominic Barlow played 9 minutes in the game, and he doesn't have a turnover as well. So everybody that played besides Walker and Barlow got a dang on turnover at least once. So we got to make sure we take care of the dang on basketball. Who's hot for the Rockets? I'm going to get to the comments shortly. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. All right, so the Rockets, right, at halftime. And I Kevin Durant's cooking, right? He's not even really. It doesn't look like he tries when he plays basketball. Is it? It's not like. I'm not saying he doesn't look like he tries. It's just so smooth, bro. His J is just so smooth. It doesn't look like he puts effort into it, and it's just nothing but the net, bro. 6 of 11 from the field, 17 points in 19 minutes. Has 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 4 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from 3. He has 1 block and 1 turnover. Who else is cooking? And Thompson has 12 points. Jabari Smith Jr. has 10 points. Sengun has 8.6 rebounds and 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. Off the bench, Shepherd has 6 points, which is 2 threes. Aaron Holiday's playing great defense, has 1 steal. He's been tremendous on the defensive side of the ball for the Rockets. He has 4 points off the bench. And then Eason has 9 points off the bench as well. Yeah, so that's all that they doing. They ain't really doing too much. They ain't doing nothing too special. Sight now. Let me stop hating. But the Sixers, on the other hand, Paul George, I'm sorry, bro. Listen. I'm gonna get to the comments shortly, y'all. I gotta cook real quick. Before I get to the comments, I gotta cook. This man only got 6 points in the first half. Hey, listen, this is not the game, Paul George. You got to put up more than 5 shots, bro. We don't have Joel Embiid, bro, for pretty much the rest of the season. So, my brother, you getting paid the big bucks. We expecting you to step it up a little bit. Step it up a notch, bro. Step it up. You're going to have to step it up. Now, let's go to the leading scorer for the Sixers. Is Tyrese Maxey shooting 50%, 6 of 12 from the field. He scored 15 points in 19 minutes. I love his offense. In this game so far. You got to keep it up. He's going to have to be a little bit more aggressive, especially if Paul George is just not trying to put up shots for some strange reason. I don't know why. VJ Edgecombe is Kelly Oubre Jr. is the second leading scorer with 14 points. So I was actually expecting that to happen. We needed to get points from somewhere, and I think Kelly and Quentin Grimes are going to have to really put in that work. I know Kelly's starting in this game, but I'm really excited that Kelly got them 14 points, and his defense has been amazing. Kelly has 3 steals in this game. Kelly Oubre Jr. is such an underrated defender, and I'm glad he's on the Sixers. Now, when you talk about VJ Edgecombe, 10 points in 20 minutes, 3 of 9 from the field, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Just keep doing what you're doing, VJ. Keep being aggressive, trying to get an easy bucket. Now the bench is where I'm nervous about because we're going to need help from our bench, and usually Kelly is on the bench, right? And so they're changing it up. So they got Dominic Barlow coming off the bench instead of Kelly, which I get it. We need offense. I get it, bro. But our bench points are horrible. 5 points from Quentin Grimes, 2 points from Andre Drummond, and 2 points for Walker. That's it. That is it. 9 points off the bench in the first half, bro. And we need somebody to start cooking. Whether it's Walker, whether it's Quentin Grimes. This is why I said we need to try to put Trendon Watford in the game and put Justin Edwards in the game because we need some bench points. But let me get to the comments. Tyrese Maxey needs to cook like his rookie season. Yup. No, his rookie season wasn't cooking, bro. His rookie season, his numbers wasn't the best because he didn't get the minutes, though. But I get what you're saying. He needs to cook like he did earlier in the season. That's how I'm looking. He was in the MVP conversation at one point. You know what I mean? I feel like VJ is more of a player to build around. I love VJ. I agree. Build around VJ, definitely. I 100% agree with that. Cooper Flag is getting Rookie of the Year, and Wemby's getting MVP. Yeah, I can see that. I really hope Victor Wembanyama gets the MVP. He deserves it. What a amazing player. I don't know if he's disqualified. I don't know how many games he missed, or I don't know. So y'all could probably have to look that up for me. I don't know if he missed too many games this season. But yeah, he should definitely get MVP. Yeah, Cooper Flag's been playing playing well as well. But I'm still going to speak about my guy, VJ Edgecombe, brother. Yes, Christopher Real. Shout out to you, Christopher Real, my bro. Thank you for promotion. Hit the like button, subscribe to Mike Sports Vibes 2, family basketball channel, home of the Sixers and Phillies. And also, we will be going live for play-by-play for the Western Conference and Eastern Conference playoffs. So if you're interested, make sure you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. He said, Spurs, please. You want me to do the play-by-play for the Spurs in the playoffs? I could definitely think about that. I'm going to put a poll out there, y'all. I'm going to put a poll out there, and I'll just go with that poll most likely. Do the Spurs, they haven't made it to the playoffs since 2019. Yeah, I'm so happy for the Spurs fans. I really do. Raptors are up 17 on Miami. Yo, it's a wrap. Yeah, Raptors are going to be stuck in that 6th spot. They're going to be stuck in that 6th spot most likely. Yep. Celtics are cooking, y'all. LOL. Pick the Knicks out. Yo, I would love. Listen, I gave them a 75% chance to beat us, but I still give us a 25% chance to win. That's just not high. But I give us only a 10% chance to beat the Pistons. You know what I mean? So I'm being realistic. I ain't like I'm being delusional. I'm usually delusional. You know what I mean? Mike, do you think Tyrese Maxey somebody to build around? I don't. If I see that he not consistent enough yet, well, I think you can build around him, but I don't feel like he should be your like you could have multiple good players on the team. Like for instance, right? Celtics right now. Do you think do you think, all right, let's talk about Jaylen Brown and let's talk about Jason Tatum. They're both very good players, right? So you can build around, you don't just have to build around one player. You could build around a couple of players. You could build around 3 players. You get what I'm saying? Like Jaylen Brown was the MVP of the finals, bro. Jaylen Brown not only stuck the best player in the finals, and he was putting up 20 plus points a game. Jaylen Brown was amazing. But that doesn't mean that you don't build around Jason Tatum as well, because Jason Tatum's a great player as well. So it's like I feel like you can build around multiple players. You don't have to just be like, all right, I'm not building around you, Tyrese Maxey, because you're not good. That's not true. Tyrese Maxey's a good player. You could build around VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey. You get what I'm saying? If Raptor wins, Sixers lose, they will have, think, 1.5 lead with the it's a wrap, bro. We're not getting a 6th seed, I don't think. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't think we're winning this game. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. What happened to Doc Rivers? Oh man. Knicks are beating Boston. Wow. Yeah. Third quarter is next. Yup. I know. I'm a little nervous about that third quarter. Happened with Joel Embiid. Why hasn't he played all year? Well, he has the appendicitis or situs. I mean, what the heck? How do you say that dang on word? But he was diagnosed with that earlier today, and he had to have emergency surgery. So you know, it's nothing you can do about that. You know, they're still humans at the end of they're humans at the end of the day, you know. Appendicitis. He was diagnosed with that, so he had to get emergency surgery in Houston, and prayers to him. And when you talk about all season long, he's just been battling injuries all season. 76ers might be the 9th seed. Hopefully the Heat. Oh man, I don't know, bro. All right, let's get back to the game. The game, third quarter is on and popping. Hit that like button, everybody. Hit that subscribe button. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Let's get it, baby. And VJ shoots the 3, breaking for chicken, rebound by Smith. Woo. All right, y'all. This is the third quarter. We got to hope the best, right? We got to hope the best. And Thompson drives and he gets fouled, but he's not going to go to the free throw line. That's on the floor. Foul. Not a shooting foul. Okay. All right, but yeah, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all haven't already, and also hit that subscribe button. It really will help the channel out. I'm trying to get to my first 900 subscribers. Thank you so much for all your support. All right, let's go. Kevin Durant being guarded by PG gets a screen. He's going to pass it to Şengün. Şengün's going to fake the pass and give it to, he misses the layup. Who was that in the paint? That was Josh that missed the layup, and the rebound to the Rockets, and the missed 3 looks like by Thompson. See, that's the thing, bro. Those miss when you don't get the rebounds, bro. It really hurts your team. The second chance, and I think he got fouled shooting a 3, bro. Like, my whole thing is this, bro. Like, yeah, he was behind the line too. Like, you get what I be saying about these rebounds, bro. Like, rebounding is so important, bro. Like, if you don't rebound, you're going to lose. Shout out to my boy A. He said, hey, no rebound, no rings. That's a fact, bro. Rebound is one of the most basic things, but it's one of the most important things. I put it as it's probably as important, almost as important as scoring. You got to score, right, to win, right? But rebounding is like right there, bro. Right there. If you don't rebound, you let these teams get these offensive rebounds on your team, bro. You're not going to win, bro. You're not going to win. These second chance opportunities add up. And this is not the team you want to do that against because they're already up big. They're already up big. They're going to probably try to push this lead to 30, bro. And then they're going to have bench in the fourth quarter. I'm telling y'all, they're going to try to blow us out. He misses the second free throw. But yeah, bro. All right, let's go. Tyrese Maxey with the ball. 19-point game. Tyrese Maxey driving hard in the paint. Shorty, what you think? Layup off the backboard. Misses it. Come on. Rebound by Josh. Come on. He gives it to Sengun. Sengun's going to give it to KD. KD being guarded by PG. The double team comes and Josh is going to pass it to Smith for 3. Brick it for chicken. But the putback. Another second chance point, bro, by Josh. He just, it's just like, come on. We got to stop doing that. PG with the ball. It's a screen by Dembona. PG's driving, puts up a shot, misses it, and it's going to be a foul. Late foul call, but he does get the foul call. Bro, do y'all get what I be saying? These second chance points hurt your team, bro. Like, this is like, I think offensive rebounding for us is important as well for the Sixers. But the defensive rebound, bro, is so much more important because we're letting these dudes, we'll play good defense. They'll brick it, right? And then we'll just let them get putbacks all game. We're not boxing out. We're not doing the small things to get the rebound. Like, I'm not liking this, bro. We got three max players on this team. One is going to probably be out for the season, right? In Joel Embiid. You got Paul George and Tyrese Maxey, and I feel like we are such a bad team without Joel. I get Joel is a good player, but my gosh, can't we play a little better than this? Thompson gives it to Smith. Smith gives it right back to Thompson. Thompson, what's he going to do? He's going to pass it to KD. KD looking around being guarded by Kelly Oubre Jr. Shoots the midi. Brick it. Oh, he makes it. I said brick it. He made it. My bad, KD. My bad. I try to speak that brick into existence. Let's go. And PG shoots the 3. Misses it. Rebound by the Rockets. And oh my gosh. KD bounce pass to Smith. Smith's going to give it to Thompson. Thompson gives it to Josh. Josh is going to give it to Sengun. Sengun's going to give it to KD. KD being guarded by VJ and Kelly. Shoots them 3. Brick it for chicken. Rebound again by Josh. Puts up the shot. Misses it. Another offensive rebound and a slam dunk by. Get the freak out of here. Get the freak out of here. Bullcrap. Stop. That is 2 offensive rebounds on that one possession, bro. 2 offensive rebounds on that one possession. Do y'all understand what I'm saying, bro, about defensive rebounding? Why I keep screaming at the top of my lungs, yo, we got to do better on getting defensive rebounds. Look at this. This guy's doing like a windmill, 2-handed windmill slam in Thompson. What are we doing, bro? We got 2 max players on the floor, and they're not even putting the team on their back, bro. They're not even putting their team on their back. Hey, listen, if we don't win this, listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. We're going to be a play-in team. It is what it is. We ain't getting the 6th seed. It's a wrap. We're going to be a play-in team, y'all. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If we somehow make it through all that, right, and we play the Pistons, and we get beat, I'm talking about we don't win one game. We get swept. All I got to say is this. Anybody can go. And I say that respectfully. Anybody can go besides VJ. I like Tyrese Maxey a lot, so I'll keep Tyrese Maxey as well. But everybody got to go, bro. From Nick Nurse to Daryl Morey, from the owners, if there was a possibility to get rid of the owners as well, get rid of everybody. Everybody can get the stepping. Hasta la vista, hasta luego, adios. We don't need you. Skedaddle. We don't want you. Respectfully speaking. And I'm not saying that about Joel Embiid. I know he's hurt, but I'm just saying in general, we got to trade some of these players, bro. We got to start over. All the way over. We ain't really starting all the way over because we have Tyrese Maxey. We still got VJ Edgecombe. I would still keep Kelly. I would still Quentin Grimes, skedaddle. Who else? Yeah. We gotta improve when it comes to Dominic Barlow. We gotta improve on some certain positions, bro. For real. But I'm not liking this at all. I'm not liking the energy. I'm not liking how we playing. We just looking like we giving up. It sucks that Tyrese Halliburton just came back and the Pacers are worse. And then I'm happy for Tyrese Halliburton coming back though, getting in rhythm and getting ready for next season. And it's a blessing in disguise that he did come back to, trying to get back in shape, get into that basketball mindset and have that confidence on his legs because he tore his Achilles. So that's a blessing. I get that they're not gonna make the playoffs, but when you lose the best player on your team, you're not making the playoffs 9 times out of 10. But the blessing in disguise is not just him coming back and getting rhythm back and getting confidence back when it comes to his legs, his Achilles. But the other blessing is they're having a top pick, right? I think they have a top pick, right? Would they have a top pick or did they trade their top pick? I don't know. Since they're one of the worst teams, they should probably have a top 3, top 5 pick, right? So that could be a blessing in disguise and draft another good player, You know what I mean? That's how I look at it, bro. Let's go. Tyrese Maxey gives it to PG. PG gives it to VJ. VJ Edgecombe with the ball. What's he going to do with it? He's going to stop his dribble, passes to Kelly. Kelly's going to give it to Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey with the ball, looking around, observe. He's being guarded by Thompson, gives it to VJ Edgecombe. VJ Edgecombe fakes a 3, passes to Tyrese Maxey for a 3 from outer space, and rebound by VJ Edgecombe. Puts the shot up and gets fouled. Good hustle by VJ Edgecombe, not giving up on that play and trying his hardest to keep the Sixers in the game. Knicks are weird. I said Knicks are weirdos. Yeah, man. Yeah, Cat. Oh, you don't like Cat? I like Cat though. Cat cool though. I like Cat. Karl-Anthony Towns. I like Cat though, bro. I don't really care about that other stuff. I just like that he's a good player. You know what I mean? As long as he plays good, that's all that matters to me. 76ers don't have anybody to really check Kevin Durant. No, nobody can check him. Nobody can check him. Nobody in the NBA. There's nobody. But if you have VJ Edgecombe on him, that's just no. I know 76ers don't have Joel, but if Tyrese Maxey and Paul George is stars, say yeah, exactly. I agree with that last comment. Let's go. So VJ Edgecombe with 11 points, 4 rebounds and 3 assists, 58-81. Kevin Durant bounced back to Şengün. He has Adembona on him, and he's getting double teamed by Kelly. And a nice steal by the Sixers. Nice double team by the Sixers. Kelly's going to give it to Tyrese. He's going to pass it to PG for a 3, and he's going to brick it for Chicken. Rebound by Josh. Oh, my gosh, bro. Shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. Kevin Durant with the ball. What's he going to do with it? We cover the Phillies and the Sixers on the channel. Josh gets the pass from Kevin Durant. He gives it to Smith. Smith is going to drive from the free throw line, give it to Josh for a corner 3, and he's breaking for Chicken. Rebound by Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey with the ball, looking around, observing. What's he going to do? He has Kevin Durant on him, does a spin move, driving hard in the paint. Shorty, what you think? He gets blocked at the rim by Smith. Rebound by Kevin Durant. He gives it to Thompson. Thompson with the ball. Thompson looking around, being guarded by Kelly. Kelly, what you want to do with it, bro? Come on, Kelly. You got to stick him. He's going to stop his dribble, gives it to Şengün. Şengün's giving it to Kevin Durant, and he's going to give it right back to, oh my gosh, there's a foul. Hey, listen, I'm going to keep it real with y'all, bro. I know we're going to lose this game, but I just be feeling like we got to change this culture, man. We got to change this losing culture with the Sixers. If we don't get far in the playoffs this year, we got to change this losing culture, bro. Şengün, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just being honest with y'all. Şengün's being guarded by Adembona. He gives it to Smith. Smith's going to give it to Şengün. He's being guarded by Adembona. He's backing him down, turn around. He's going to pass it to Smith for a 3, and he's going to brick it for Chicken. Rebound by Kelly Oubre Jr. Let's go. Kelly Oubre Jr. driving hard in the paint on Smith. Shorty, what you think? Stops his dribble, passes it to VJ at the 3-point line, being guarded by Thompson. Thompson's going to, let's go. He's trying to cross him up. He's going to stop his dribble, and he's going to pass it to Tyrese with 7 on the clock. Tyrese Maxey going to do a step back 3 with no hesitation and makes it look easy. Put the 3s in the chat, baby. And the Sixers make it back to a 20-point game, 61-80. The Sixers make it back to a 20-point game, 61-81. Kevin Durant bounces back to Şengün, gives it to Thompson. Thompson gives it back to Kevin Durant. Smith gives it to Josh. Josh driving hard in the paint, gives it to Smith for a layup off the backboard and gets it in. I ain't mean to laugh, y'all, but I just thought that was a little funny. Hopefully someone else laughed with me. Hopefully someone else laughed with me with that little yeah, that it's crazy work, bro. Oh my gosh, I still buy Thompson in the Rockets and the easy fast breaks, two-handed slam dunk by Thompson. 85-61. Back to a 24. We was just at 20 points, bro. Dang. All right, let's go. VJ Schuster 3, breaking for chicken, rebound by Sengun. You see how Sengun boxed out, bro? That's what you got to do. What up, Daniel? What's good? Vibing with you. The Lakers game? Yeah, Lakers game. I wonder how the Lakers are doing right now. I know they're probably like the 3rd seed. Josh with the rebound. Oh no. I mean the Sixers. Oh, he goes out of bounds. I'm not sure whose ball it is, but good hustle by Paul George. Shout out to everybody in the building. Yeah, everybody that's in the building, make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button. We are going live for Sixer games and Phillies games on this channel. We're also going to be going live for playoffs and et cetera, et cetera. All right. What up, bro? I can't believe Luka Doncic got injured. What's wrong with Luka? My MVP is SGA. He in OKC destroying teams left and right. That's true. That's true, though. If Embiid plays, Sixers a problem. The problem is he's out for a long time, Daniel. He's out for a while. He's just had an emergency surgery today. All right, let's go. PG stops his dribble. He's going to give it to, a steal by the Rockets. Smith with the ball, gives it to KD. KD gives it to Smith. Smith being guarded by VJ, gives it to KD for 3, and he's breaking for chicken. Rebound by VJ Edgecombe. So if you're late, he was diagnosed with appendicitis, and he had emergency surgery in Houston. Drummond gives it to Kelly. Kelly's going to get the layup. All right, so 63-85. 5 minutes and 54 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Somebody help a brother. Thompson gives it to KD. KD being guarded by PG. Trying to cross him up. KD bounce pass to Sengun, and he's going to pass it to Thompson, but there's going to be a foul before the pass. So it's going to be a foul on who was the foul on? Was it Kelly? I want to say Kelly, but I'm not sure. Oh, no, it's VJ Edgecombe with the foul. And VJ Edgecombe is coming out the game. Oh, man, this is crazy. Like, I hate to think like this, but man, it sucks, man. This really does suck for the Sixers, man. I feel like the season's just totally over. Like, it feels like that. That's the vibe I'm getting, bro. KD with the ball. What's he going to do with it? Being guarded by Kelly. He's going to bounce pass to, a nice 3 by Eason. So 88-63. Come on, let's make it back to a 20-point game, y'all. Tyrese Maxey driving hard in the paint. Gives it to Drummond, and he gathers control. Bounce past the tie for a corner 3, and he's going to make it. Put the 3s in the chat, y'all. Put the 3s in the chat. Sixers are trying to make a comeback. Let's go. 22-point game. Rockets are winning 88-66. Eason with the ball. He's going to give it to KD, being guarded by Quentin Grimes. This is not a good matchup. And KD is going to box him down and turn around midi and makes it. Oh, gosh. All right, so 90-66. Let's go, baby. Just keep it within striking range. Oh, this is not striking range, but and Tyrese Maxey misses a 3 from outer space. Rebound by Eason. And he gives it to KD. They're going to slow the pace down. They're like, man, this team is cooked. They like, man, it's just a pickup game. KD with the ball. What's he going to do? He has Drummond. Oh, my goodness. The double team comes. A kick ball by Kelly. Yo, that's funny, though. Yo, Drummond is like, yeah. What's up, KD? He was like, yo, I challenge you to a duel, KD, or a Pokemon battle. Let's go. And then Kelly's like, no, Drummond. We can't have you getting cooked by KD in front of the whole world. Let me try to come and help you out. It's funny, bro. KD with the ball being guarded by, oh my gosh, my Darman Barlow. He passes it to Clint Capella, and he drives to the lane, and he gets fouled, and he will go to the free throw line for 2. Oh my gosh. He said, what'd he say? He said, can't compare Maxey to Boston Stars because Maxey is 6'2" and Boston Stars are like 6 foot. Yeah, that is true. No, but I'm just saying, like, in regards of like you can build around. Like, I'm not comparing the two, like really, but I'm comparing the two, but not really comparing the two, if that makes sense. Like, I'm comparing when it comes to you don't have to just build around one player. You could build around numerous players, and I get what you're saying. You're talking about two wing players compared to two guards. I get it. I get it. But I'm just saying, like you can build around two guards, but I get it. The height is just way different, and I understand, and I'm with you with that. But you could build around two players. That's my point. You could build around more than one player. Dominic Barlow with the ball. He passes it to Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey gives it to Barlow, drives to the lane and misses it. Oh my gosh. Thompson with the ball. Passes to Shepherd for three. Miss it. And he misses it. And it goes out of bounds and it will be Sixer ball. But my gosh, bro. Next year, Embiid is going to be kept together by duct tape. Yeah. I mean, Maxey, a baby compared to Celtics boys. Yeah. Oh, he puts up a midi. Was that an alley oop? Was that a midi from PG? Did he airball a mid-range jump shot? Oh my goodness. Easton gives it to KD. Oh my gosh, this is no competition, bro. Like I hate when like a team is so much better than another team. It's crazy, bro. KD puts up a shot, misses it, but he gets fouled. I don't like watching games where like one team is like so much better than the other team. And I'll be feeling like it shouldn't be that bad, bro. Like, I feel like it shouldn't be that bad because I'm looking at it like this. You still got Paul George, you still got Tyrese Maxey and VJ. It shouldn't be this bad, bro. And this is why I said y'all don't understand how important Joel Embiid is. Joel Embiid is so good. He covers up so much deficiencies on this team. But the problem is the man is always hurt. Or he's, you know what I mean? Prayers to him. But it's true. He's always hurt. But he's so freaking good. And he covers up the funk of this team. Just like when you talk about football, certain quarterbacks can cover up the deficiencies on their team because they're so freaking good. Like Josh Allen, for example. Like Joe Burrow, if he's healthy. You know what I mean? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? Tyrese Maxey with the ball. 93 to 66 gives it to Drummond. Drummond gives it to VJ. VJ's going to give it to Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes with the ball being guarded by Thompson. He passes to Tyrese. Tyrese Maxey with the ball. And he's going to pass it to Quentin. Quentin's drying hard in the paint. Shorty, what you think? Layup off the backboard and gets it in. It is 68 to 93. Sixers are trying to make a comeback. The Sixers are trying to make a comeback, ladies and gentlemen. Thompson with the ball. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Thompson with the ball. Passes it to Durant. Durant's going to give it to Thompson. Thompson is going to do a bounce pass to Eason for a corner three, and he makes it. Oh, my gosh, bro. Oh. So 96 to 68, bro. Don't make this a 30-point game going into the fourth quarter. Please keep it at least in the 20s or the teens, bro. Let's go. Tyrese Maxey with the ball. He passes it to Edwards. Finally gets in the game. Passes it right back to Ty. Tyrese Maxey's going to give it to Edwards. Edwards, shoot the three, bro. Drive to the lane. Do something. Oh, my goodness. He gives it to goes to Drummond. Drummond gives it to Quentin. Quentin's going to shoot a midi from the free throw line, and he makes it. Oh, my gosh. This is getting bad. This is getting bad. This is getting so bad, bro. All right, let's go. Shepherd with the ball. Oh, my goodness. He's driving. Oh, he's going to pass it to KD. KD is being guarded by Dominic Barlow. He gets a screen by Clint Capella. Doesn't use it at all. He's trying to cross up Dominic Barlow, and he pushed off a little bit, but he falls. No foul call. He's going to give it to Clint Capella. Clint Capella has Drummond. Gets blocked by Drummond at the rim. Good defense by Drummond, and Drummond gets fouled by a reaching by Easton. So good job by Andre Drummond. I'll tell you what you should put around Maxey and VJ. Big guys, big physical guys. Facts. Agree. I 100% agree. You need wings, bro. You need wings that are athletic, that have game. Period. That's what you need. You could build around guards. You just have to have everybody else really, really tall. Especially if they're short guards. Like you can't have a 6'2" and a 6'5". What? How tall is VJ? Is he 6'5" or 6'4"? I don't know. But he's not the tallest. I mean, I know I'm 6 foot, right? These dudes are they taller than me, but they're not. But compared to NBA, they're small. They're small compared to the NBA. I don't know what the average height in the NBA is, but I know it ain't 6'2". I know that. Joel got another surgery. Yeah, he got he had a appendicitis. Not itis, situs. I keep saying appendicitis. I keep on jacking up the dang old name. Thompson is my guy on Houston. I wish we could trade for him. Yes, I love Thompson. Raptors won. Yup, I seen that coming. 2 offensive rebounds and one exactly. Lakers go through. Yup. Man, what's up with the injury with Luka, man? Because we need him to be healthy. I want to see him be healthy. I want to see what he can do in the playoffs, man. Had a great season. I hope he's not out for the season or anything crazy like that. This all goes back to drafting you, getting what we paid for. You right. This team drafted Ben Simmons and Markelle Fultz back-to-back drafts with the first overall pick, and both of them are not even on the team. I think both of them are out of the NBA. To be honest with you, I don't even know what team they're on. Yeah, hit the like button, everybody. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for many Sixer games and Phillies games as well. Shout out to Frock Shop. Shout out to my guy right here. Andre Drummond needs to retire. Dang. He said, I know we hate Boston, Knicks, OKC, Spurs, but why don't we stop hating on them and copy them, hit on the draft and hit on? I mean, I wish it was that easy, Aiden. And honestly, I think we did hit on the draft with Tyrese Maxey and VJ. We just didn't hit on the draft earlier than that. We should have hit on the draft when it came to the Ben Simmons draft, the Markelle Fultz draft. We messed that one up too. Those are the two drafts that really messed us up because we had 2 first overall picks and messed it up because everybody was trying to hype it up. And Justin Edwards misses the free throw. I mean, I know injuries are part of the game, but you know, they both got injured and Ben Simmons just didn't want to play for the Sixers no more. Shepherd with the ball, being guarded by the Quentin Grimes. I wish it was that easy to hit on the draft, bro. I really do. It's not that easy. We hit on the guards. We're not hitting on anybody else though. The last couple of drafts. And KD puts up a mid, he misses it. Rebound by Dominic Barlow. We need some wing players, bro. Let's go. Quentin Grimes with the ball, driving hard in the paint. Layup, misses it. Rebound by Eason. Eason with the ball, looking around, observing. He's on the fast break, driving hard in the paint. Showing what you think, and layup, and he gets blocked at the rim by Dominic Barlow. Rebound by Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes is going to pass it to Justin Edwards. Justin Edwards with the ball, being guarded by Kevin Durant. He's going to pass it to VJ. VJ with the ball. Let's go. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Let's go, baby. Let's go. He's driving hard in the paint. Shorty, what you think? Passes it to Drummond. Drummond's going to shoot a corner 3, but it's going to be a missed shot. But it was a loose ball or what was it? Steps out of bounds, Drummond. That's not a good shot, though, bro. That's not a good shot. Let's go. Shepherd shoots the 3, misses it. And listen, I'm not really hating on Boston Celtics. I'm just keeping it around. Of course, I don't like the Celtics, but it's nothing personal. Like, I think they're a very good team. A very good team. They drafted amazing, and they built around their 2 stars, their 2 wing players, and they won a championship, and they can possibly get another championship this year. And VJ Edgecombe shoots a 3, and he makes it. Put the 3s in the chat. And also, coaching is very important as well. Because prior to them winning that championship, you know, their head coach was a question. They was trying to say he wasn't that good of a coach. And obviously, he really is a good coach. I don't know about Nick Nurse. You know what I mean? But I think we just got to change the whole culture with this team, bro. You know what I mean? We got to change the whole culture. This whole team needs to be switched up. We got to switch this whole team up. My look at the 2 coaches. Oh, Emmett is on the floor, actually. Exactly. Nurse is sitting down enjoying. Oh, like he on a vacation. He like, man, I'm just ready to coach this team out the playoffs. get them out of the playoffs and the play-in tournament, and listen, so we can go on vacation early. That's what he's thinking. Listen, I'm trying to go on vacation early. Are y'all ready to go on vacation? Just act like y'all really care and just lose. You know what I mean? Exactly, bro. He just chilling, bro. He's just chilling, bro. Would you trade LaMelo Ball? Oh my gosh, would I want LaMelo Ball? Heck yeah. I'll trade anybody on this team for LaMelo Ball. I'll trade anybody on this team for LaMelo Ball. But why would they give up LaMelo Ball? I don't care that he never did anything in the playoffs. I don't care. That man is a baller, bro. He would be perfect in Philly. I would absolutely love him in Philly. You know, before we even talked about LaMelo Ball, I was talking about Luka. Man, listen, bro. Why did the Mavericks trade him to the Lakers, bro? Why didn't the Mavericks call the Sixers up? Hey, listen, Sixers, I'll take your third overall pick. Hey, listen, I like you, VJ, but I'm taking Luka over you, brother, man. Hey, listen, you can have the next couple of first round picks. And if you really want, you can have Paul George as well. Hey, listen, you can have Paul George and 2 to 3 first round picks. You can have them, Mavericks. You can have them. But you go and trade them to the dang on Lakers. But Anthony Davis, I think a first round pick, and Max Christie. That's not enough, bro, because Anthony Davis, he ain't playing. He's not even on the dang on Mavericks anymore. Luckily, they had the first overall pick in that last draft in 2025 NBA draft and drafted Cooper Flag to make up. But my gosh, bro, you should have called the dang on Sixers. You know what I'm saying? You should have called the dang on Sixers. Imagine Luka on this team. Listen, I could dream, ladies and gentlemen. Don't laugh at me in the comments. Do not laugh at me in the comments. Imagine Luka in Philly. I think he would absolutely fall in love with Philly. See, the Lakers got too many dang on championships, y'all. You have to win at least 3 championships to be considered an all-time great in Lakers. When it comes to Lakers, because some of their greats got 5. You know what I'm saying? You got to at least have like 3 or 2, at least 2, and win it with the Lakers. They're not impressed with anything you do. You have to win a championship, and you have to win multiple. You win one with Philly, bro, you're good. Sengun with the ball. What's he going to do with it? He passes it to Smith. Smith puts up a shot, misses it badly, rebound by Drummond. Sixers are going to try to make a comeback. VJ Edgecombe with the ball, looking around. VJ Edgecombe he's going to pass it to Quentin Grimes, drives to the lane and misses the layup, but he gets fouled. He will go to the free throw line for 2. But yeah, bro, the Lakers should have never had the opportunity to get Luka. I'm not trying to hate on the Lakers. I'm not hating on the Lakers. I'm just being honest with you, bro. Why did they go to the Lakers? Why would you trade Luka, one of the best players in the game, in the Western Conference? You should have put him in the Eastern Conference, bro. You should have gave him to the Sixers, bro. Talking about a secretive deal. What that kind of secretive? Come on, man. That was some bull crap. And then you know the Lakers are like the face of the NBA, like the franchise, like the Celtics and the Lakers, right? So I get it. You want the Lakers have to be good. You mean, especially after the great Kobe Bryant and RIP to Kobe, they had to make sure the Lakers are good. But dang, bro. Sengun gives it to Thompson. Thompson gives it to Smith for a corner 3, and he makes it. So, yeah, we're trying to make a comeback. It is 99-74. Sixers are trying to make this comeback right now. He gives it to VJ Edgecombe. VJ Edgecombe with the ball, looking around, observing. He's going to, what's he going to do? He's being guarded by Josh. Bounce past to Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes being guarded by Smith. He's trying to drive right past him. He's going to do a step back, a little midi, and makes it look easy. Nothing but net. Sixers are trying to make a comeback, ladies and gentlemen. Luka got a grade 1 hamstring. Ooh, out until round 2. No. Oh my gosh, that's some bull crap. Oh, bad timing. It's almost as if you should just not play him the last couple of games just because you're already in the playoffs. Like, you just don't play him. Gosh, Lee, that sucks. They don't have enough to get out of probably even the first round because the West is so deep without Luka. Let's go. Thompson with the ball. Bounce past to Sengun. Sengun with the ball. Being guarded by Drummond. Ooh, he's driving on him, and he loses the ball. Good defense by the Sixers, but Thompson steals the ball right back, and somehow Quentin Grimes steals the ball right back. And Quentin Grimes with the ball. He passes it to a Justin Evers for 3, and he's going to brick it for chicken. Rebound by Josh. The Sixers are trying to make a comeback. And he gives it to Thompson. Thompson's going to give it to Şengün. Şengün's going to be guarded by Drummond, and he's breaking for chicken. That was the ugliest jump shot I ever seen in my life, probably, by Şengün. I don't know what the heck that was. Quentin Grimes with the ball. Let's make the comeback. Gets a screen by Drummond. Shoots the midi. And bricking for chicken. Rebound by Thompson, but it's going to be on the floor foul, and it will be Sixer basketball. My gosh, bro. But yeah, to answer your question, heck yeah. I would take LaMelo Ball in a heartbeat, bro. For real, bro. He's a dog, bro. He's a straight up dog. Tyrese missed it from he misses it from outer space. VJ with the ball, passes it to Drummond. Drummond gives it to VJ. VJ trying to cross up Şengün. He shoots the three, baby, and it makes it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 78-99. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We have the Rockets up by 99. Beating the Philadelphia 76ers. 99-78. 9 minutes and 22 seconds left in the fourth. Sixers are trying to make the comeback. Thompson trying to cross up Quentin Grimes. And he drives hard in the paint. Shorty, what you think? And gets the layup. No defense right there. And it's 101. 101 Dalmatians. 101 to 78. All right. Is it 110 or is 101 Dalmatians? I forgot what the movie's called. But then we get a layup. Good job by the Sixers. Let's go, baby. 101 to 80. It is a close enough game. We can still come back, ladies and gentlemen. Sixers versus the Rockets. Thompson gives a bounce pass to Şengün. Being guarded by Drummond. Drummond looking around, observing. He's going to pass it to Smith. And Smith is going to get the ball stolen from him by Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes on the fast break by himself. Do not miss the shot. He dunks the ball with two hands. And the Sixers are making a comeback. 82 to 101 with 8 minutes and 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's go, Sixers, baby. What up? What up? What up? I am tired of Tyrese outer space. Yo, I don't know why I started saying outer space, but it's true. He be shooting from outer space. I be feeling like he be thinking he's Steph Curry sometimes. When he shoots that far back, I'm like, bro, you can shoot the three, bro. I get it, but you're not Steph Curry. You're not Klay Thompson. You're not Ray Allen. You're not Reggie Miller. You're not these dudes. Let's just talk about Steph Curry. Steph Curry's the best shooter of all time, in my honest opinion. There's nobody like Steph Curry. So you're not Steph Curry. So please, why are you shooting from the dang on logo? Like, he's like a couple of feet from the logo. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro? But he be making it sometimes. But a lot of the times he be missing. I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing? There has to be a higher percentage shot. This is why I say, I know it's a modern day basketball, shoot the threes, but you don't got to shoot that far to be open. You know what I mean? Or you could shoot a higher percentage shot. At this point, we just need a bucket, bro. We need a bucket. But yeah, bro, them outer space shots be getting them on theirs too, though. Yeah, bro. I get it, bro. I get the frustration. Score, please. He said, yeah, doesn't need to coach now. His guys know what to do. Facts, bro. Facts. Tyrese needs to get in the paint, hit the mid-range shots, but you don't always need that outer space three. Hey, listen, that's what he like doing, bro. I think it's because he's trying to get open, you know, and he is 6'2", you know, so he's like, all right, if I can, they're not going to want to guard me this far out. So, you know, I think that's part of strategy, but he can make it, but it's like, come on, bro. Boston versus Knicks game tied at 101. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And the game's tied. And guess who has 101? The Rockets have 101 in this game. That's crazy work. Is that a sign, y'all? That's a good game. Yeah, that's a real good game. I should have probably did a play-by-play for that game, to be honest with you. But I'm a Sixer fan, so I can't do it right now. But I really should have probably did a play-by-play for that game. Look, my Lakers got a future 3-and-D. Therio, 6'9", 220, 240 pounds, athletic guy, great rebounder, just very raw right now. Yeah. He gonna learn from the best, though. And that's LeBron James. You're going to learn from the best. I don't know how many years LeBron James has left, but that's a good team to be on if you're trying to learn how to be a great player. Learn from LeBron. Johnson, all guys from Michigan. Murray, better draft one. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Hey, teacher, yeah, we going to definitely do some research on these players, bro. Definitely. We need a wing. If we don't draft a wing, bro, we're cooked. He better not draft another guard. All right, let's go. He's gonna inbound the ball to Thompson. Thompson's gonna do. What's he gonna do? He's gonna cut the double team. What's he gonna do? Thompson versus Dominic Barlow, and the triple team comes, and he's gonna pass out the triple team, and it's gonna be a foul. Sixers are trying to do some defense right now. Bro, we know what Luka can do in the playoffs. Best player in the league. Yeah, I don't know about best player in the league, but I like Luka. I don't know about best player in the league now, but he's a very good player. I don't know about that. I give him a very good player. He's a great player. He's not even a good player. He's a great player. Let me just rephrase it. He's not good. He's great. But I don't know about the best player in the league. And in the playoffs, he has some shortcomings, but it's hard to win. He has some shortcomings with the Mavericks, I would say. We'll see what he does with the Lakers. Let's go. VJ Edgecombe with the ball, gives it to Justin Edwards. Justin Edwards driving hard in the paint, and he gets the freaking layup. But I like Luka, man. Like, it's a shame that this is probably like one of his best years of his career, and he's like hurt. Sucks. Eason with the ball, going to give it to Smith. He's going to pass it to Şengün. Şengün's going to give it to Thompson. And I'm mad at Luka. Luka should have said, I want to go to Philly. Shepard's going to give the ball to Thompson. Thompson with the ball. That's what Luka should have did. He should have said, I want to go to Philly. I don't want to go to LA. I don't want to play with LeBron James. I'd rather play with Joel Embiid. That's what he should have said. And I'm disappointed in Luka. And Luka, you're wrong for that. Sorry, no, it wasn't his fault. He just went to the Lakers because they traded him to the Lakers. Who's going to say no to the Lakers? You know what I mean? The most glorified franchise probably in the NBA. You know what I mean? All right, let's go. Shepard with the ball. What's he going to do? He's driving hard in the paint. Layup. Missed it. Rebound by Dominic Barlow. Dominic Barlow's going to give it to Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes with the ball. I wonder how much refs make to run up and down the court and do what they do. I wonder how much they make. Let's go. Quentin Grimes driving hard in the paint. Layup off the backboard. Misses it, but the putback by Dominic Barlow. And it will be 86-101. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sixers are trying to make a comeback against the Houston Rockets. They've been stuck at 101 for a while now. And the Sixers are trying to make a late comeback. Shepard. Sixers is trying to make a late comeback. Şengün with the ball. Alley-oop to Thompson. Deflected by VJ. And it goes out of bounds and it still would be Rockets ball. Don't at me, y'all. Don't at me. Do not at me, bro. Hey, listen, man. We trying to make a comeback. It is what it is. It's not over to the last seconds. Your son and sisters need from Michigan Wolves. I'm going to have to look him up. Matter of fact, let me write that name down, bro. Hold on, I'm going to leave this comment up for a little bit. Shepard puts up a shot, misses it, rebound by Drummond. Where is he projected to be, though? Is he a top 10, top 3? Because we're not going to have that high of a pick. And VJ is going to give it to Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes shoots the 3, break it for chicken. Rebound by Smith. Oh, no, it's out of bounds. It will be Sixer ball. What's his name? How you say his name? Yaxel Lindenberg. Where is he from? Michigan Wolves. I'm going to look him up, bro. Oh, man, it's crazy, bro. Nick Nurse is absolutely not. He's not a good coach. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God. Oh, he puts up a shot, misses it. Quentin Grimes, he will go to the free throw line for 2. Oh, my gosh, bro. This is crazy work, bro. I can't believe this, man. And look, I said to myself, I'm going to go live for this game because, like, but I'm missing some comments. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to not miss none of y'all comments, but I'm a little bit higher in there. Read that. I'm trying to catch up in the comments, y'all. I read that comment. Anthony Davis with Trae Young. Oh my gosh. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It didn't work out. Celtics are better than Lakers. Celtics get more rings. Hey, listen. It don't even matter. Let me tell you why it don't matter to me. Respectfully, I'm not coming at the Lakers or the Celtics. I'm a Sixers fan. We trying to get on y'all level. I don't even care who better. Y'all got a lot. They got both franchises have the most rings in the NBA. I don't know who got more. I think the Celtics probably do got more. But the Lakers got more like modern day rings. If you know what I mean. Like they have more like I'm not taking nothing away from the Celtics back in the day with Bill Russell and all that. I'm not taking nothing away from them. I'm just saying like modern day rings that the Lakers got more, but Celtics, I mean, I know they won with the Paul Pierce and the big four with Rondo and Kevin Garnett and the guys. And I know they also won lately with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. But other than that, they haven't been really winning that much. You know what I mean? Like Lakers, they've been dominating. Like when you go from Kobe Bryant, RIP, to one of the GOATs to in Shaq, right? And then you go from Kobe to Paul Gasol, he wins another couple of rings. And then you win another ring with LeBron James. It's like modern day, like it's like recent kind of, you know what I mean? And then you go to my team. I'm a Sixer fan, you know. We haven't won since when was the last time we won, y'all? 1983. The Sixers ain't won a championship since 1983. What year are we on right now, y'all? What year is it now? 2026? Oh my gosh. It's been they haven't won a ring way longer than I've been alive. Not way longer, but longer than I've been alive, right? When they won their last ring, I wasn't alive. You get what I'm saying? Like it's bad, bro. It's bad, bro. Like this is why I feel salty about the dang on I can't be mad at the Lakers. I'm salty about the Mavericks. So every time we go against the Mavericks from this point on, I'm gonna feel some type of way because y'all could have traded Luka to the Sixers, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. I feel some type of way because the Mavericks had no business trading Luka to the dang on Lakers when you should have traded him to the Eastern Conference team, and it should have been the Sixers. Give the Sixers a chance, man. You could have had Tyrese Maxey if you wanted. You could have had anybody you wanted, plus first round picks. But you go to the dang on Lakers. So you're telling me you want Anthony Davis and a first round pick and Max Christie over Tyrese Maxey in the third overall, or not third overall pick, well, a future pick or whatever? Like, come on, bro. I'm not saying that Tyrese Maxey's a greater player than Anthony Davis when Anthony Davis is healthy, because Anthony Davis is going to probably be in the Hall of Fame when he retires. But Anthony Davis ain't been healthy in the last few years. And I'm just being honest. Like, come on. Like, Mavericks get on my nerves, bro. Like, I got beef with the Mavericks right now. Dude, Zach LaVine and Paul George would be nice duo. Nah, because Zach LaVine be getting hurt and Paul George be getting hurt. I like Zach LaVine prior to his injuries that he been getting recently. And Paul George, I'm not feeling Paul George. I don't know how many points he got, but he tripping right now, bro. Knicks beat Boston 112 to 106. Your buddy Josh Hart had 20. Oh my gosh, bro. Can't stand that guy. VJ Edgecombe shoots the midi and does not get the bounce. Rebound by KD. So the Sixers are trying to make a comeback. It's 101 to 88 with 6 minutes and 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thompson with the ball being guarded by Quentin Grimes. Thompson, what you going to do? He gives it to KD. KD being guarded by Dominic. Oh my gosh, he crosses up Dominic. He gives it to Josh. Josh gives it to Thompson for 3. Misses it. Rebound by Dominic Barlow. Oh my gosh, man. He crossed them up. And VJ Edgecombe with the ball gives it to Drummond in the paint. Dunks the ball. So it is 90. I repeat, 90 to 101, y'all. We are about to win this game, y'all. We're about to win this game, y'all. Let's go. Thompson with the ball. What's he going to do with it? He gives it to KD. KD, you ain't about nothing, bro. KD, you might be one of the greatest players of all time, but we're going to destroy you, bro. Let's go. He passes it. He passes it to Eason, and he shoots the 3. Bricking. Rebound by Thompson. Gets blocked at the rim by Drummond. Let's go. We got to score again. Can we hit a 3? Can we hit a 3? Can we just get something? Just get something. And there's going to be a foul. Oh, my gosh. The Sixers might come back, y'all. The Sixers are making a comeback. We've been stuck at 101 for the longest, y'all. We've been stuck at 101 for the longest, y'all. That's crazy. Why every time I watch your Sixers play by play, they end up losing? Nah, it's not true, bro. It's not true, bro. It's not true, bro. Quentin Grimes shoots the midi and makes it 92 to 1. It's not you, bro. I'm not going to put that on you. It's the Sixers, bro. It's the Sixers. Big task in the building. Big Task in the building. What's up, Big Task? Big Task in the building. And the Sixers steal the ball, gives it to Downey Barlow, gives it back to Downey Barlow with the pass, and Justin Evers gets the let's go. The Sixers are coming back. The Sixers 94-101. Sixers are coming back, baby. The Sixers are coming back. The Sixers are gonna win this game, y'all. I told you they're gonna make a comeback. Well, we ain't worried about none of that you talking, bro. We ain't worried about none of that you talking about. Has been hurt all season, unfortunately. Yeah, them injuries, man. I'm so irritated by the playoffs right now. I'm irritated because my guy Joel Embiid hurt, and now I'm irritated about the West because I wanted to see the Lakers do something. I don't think the Lakers are going to do anything now without Luka. Like I love LeBron. I love some of their players they got on their team, but you're not winning without Luka, bro. Like you losing your best player, bro. You're losing your best player. Can the Lakers get past the first round? Like for real. I love my Michigan Wolverines. I'm so happy we finally won our second natty. Let's get it, baby. I'm happy for y'all too. He played against the best team in the NBA, the Thunder, and scored 10 points, a few rebounds, 1.5 from threes. That's the big thing. If he shoots ball, he's going to be a massive asset for the Lakers. Yeah. The only issue, bro, and I love what you're saying. I like that you know about this player. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really know too much about him. I'm gonna have to look him up myself. But the players that you name that you least like those players that you like, the player that you're talking about, he might mess around, be a very, very, very good role player for the Lakers next year. Or probably, I'm not sure if he comes. Oh, he hits a three. Oh my gosh. KD hits a three at a timeout. So it's back to a 10-point game. Hold on, y'all. I gotta pay attention. I gotta pay attention to what's going on. VJ Ashcombe with the ball, looking around, observe it, being guarded by Thompson. He's gonna give it to Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes with the ball. What's he gonna do with it? Let's go. Quentin Grimes gonna shoot the three. Misses it. Oh, we needed that. Şengün with the rebound. Gives it to Thompson. Oh my gosh. Let's come back, baby. Can we make a comeback, y'all? Let's go. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? KD with the ball being guarded by Dominic Barlow. Gets a screen by Şengün. KD, what you gonna do with it? You ain't about nothing. KD, you're not that good anymore. KD, you're not that good. Bounce pass to Josh. He shoots a corner three. Oh my gosh, bro. He makes it 107-94, bro. All right, VJ Ashcombe with the ball. Oh, he's trying to cross up. Oh my gosh, he misses it. He tried to cross out Smith with the three, but he misses the three. 107-94. KD with the ball being guarded by VJ. He's going to pass it to Thompson. Thompson gives it to Şengün, gives it right back to KD. KD with the ball gives it to a wide open Josh for three, bricking for chicken. Rebound by Andre Drummond. Drummond with the ball, but he gets fouled on the pass. So it still will be Sixer ball. Good job, Sixers. Let's try to make a comeback. Would you take Ja Morant? All right, so this is what I would do. I like Ja Morant. I think he could be a I just want a wing, bro. Like, I want a wing, but I love Ja Morant. Like, I'm cool with the guards we have, bro. My whole thing is, how tall is Ja Morant? Is he 6'6" and up? I don't think he's that tall. So like, I want to get a wing player. Like, go get, or if he's not a wing player, let it be a guard that can be a small forward like SGA. SGA, what is SGA's height? He's like the perfect guy that he could be a guard, he could be a shooting guard, and he could be a small forward. SGA is the guy. Like, he's the prototypical guy I would want. That could play all three positions at a high level. Oh, he missed the second free throw. SGA, like, what, he's like 6'6", 6'7"? What is he? 6'6", 6'7"? Let's go. Kevin Durant with the ball. He passes to Şengün. Şengün's going to give it to Josh for three. Bricking for chicken. Rebound by, oh my gosh, by the Rockets. Get the rebound. Get the steal, VJ. VJ with the steal. He gets it to Ty. Ty's driving hard in the paint, and he gets the layup off the backboard and one freaking baby. Freaking baby. We can make it a 9-point game, y'all. We can make it a 9-point game, bro. SJ and Wamba is the best players in the league. They're definitely some of the best. I'll say this. Luka's definitely up there, though. The only thing I knock with Luka, this is the only thing. His defense isn't. He doesn't play both ends at a like. He plays the offense at the highest level you can probably play, right? But defense is not the best. I'm not gonna say it's the worst, but it's not the best, bro. So I always give the edge for two-way players. Two-way players for me, meaning they play elite offense and defense. I give them a slight edge, but Luka does so much offensively that it kind of makes up for some of the deficiencies of his when it comes to his defense. And a 3 by Smithy breaking it for chicken from the corner, and VJ Edgecombe with the ball. What's he gonna do? He passes it to Barlow. Barlow gets a Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes trying to cross up ball. He's gonna do a step back, baby. Oh, it goes in and goes out. Dang, bro. We needed that. We needed that so freaking bad. So 98 to 107. All right, timeout by the Rockets. Well, we about to come back, y'all. But yeah, definitely SGA. I think, you know what I think is the best. All right, we could say SGA if you want to. I think, in my opinion, it's just my opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So if my homie thinks that Luka's the best in the game, he can have that opinion. That's his opinion. I think Victor Wembanyama is probably the best player in the NBA. Just my opinion. You know what I mean? Let's go. Thompson with the ball. He stops the dribble, puts up the midi, misses it, and Tyrese Maxey with the rebound. All right, let's go. I'm going to read this comment shortly. All right, let's go. Tyrese Maxey with the ball. He gives it to VJ. VJ driving hard in the paint. Reverse layup, and he gets the bucket. How did he get that? That's a hard layup. So it's 100 to 107. It's enough time to come back, y'all. Let's go. Rockets versus Sixers. Can we win this game, y'all? Kevin Durant with the ball being guarded by Dominic Barlow. 22-6 run in the fourth quarter. Let's go, baby. And KD gets fouled. 22-6 run. We're coming back. We're dominating this fourth quarter. So this fourth quarter, we're winning 27 to 11. We're coming back, y'all. Let's go. 150. We have enough time. We have enough time. We just need KD to brick one of these free throws. And he does. He bricks one of the free throws. Oh my gosh, bro. That's funny. Can he brick another free throw? Brick a free throw. Dun, 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 dun. Brick a free throw. And he bricks both of them. Let's go. Let's go. 107 to 100. Let's go. Tyrese Maxey with the ball, looking around, observing. Gets a screen by Andre Drummond. He passes to VJ Edgecombe. VJ Edgecombe being guarded by KD. He's trying to cook KD. He's driving. Step back midi. And he makes it look easy. It's a 5-point game with 1 minute in. 35 seconds left in the game. So they're going to try to wind some of that time down. Josh with the ball being guarded by Tyrese Maxey. Josh with the ball. What's he going to do with it? He's going to pass it to KD. KD looking around, observing. 21 points for VJ Edgecombe. 8 assists for VJ Edgecombe. 7 and 16 from the field. And KD's going to pass it to Şengün. Şengün's going hard in the paint. He's going to give it to KD for a wide open 3. And he makes it. The one guy you don't leave open is Kevin Durant. Okay? I just want to let the Sixers know that. Out of every player on this team, I don't care that he's 30 in his high 30s or whatever. He's still the best player on this team. And you leave him open? Of all the players, you don't leave Kevin Durant open. But I love the effort from the Sixers. They're probably going to most likely lose this game still. But still, though, the effort in the fourth quarter was impressive. I shall say the least. I mean, it was very impressive. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate everybody that's rocking with your boy. Can we get George in need 3 more points for 300? Yeah, man. I hope you get it, bro. When SJ or Wemby scores 60 or 70, call me. It's not all about that though, bro. It's about the overall game because you can score 70 and still not be able to win when it counts. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to come at Luka, you know what I mean, at all. But he doesn't play the best defense. I'm just being honest. If you look at his defense is not the best. His offense is elite, you know what I mean? But his offense is horrible. You talking about offense. Let's talk about his defense as well. The basketball, it's not like football. When you're an offensive player, you just play offense. Or if you're a defensive player, you play defense, right? In basketball, there's 2 sides of the court. You can be impactful on both sides. That gives you the best chance to win. when you're just impactful on one side of the ball, whether you score 70 points, if you're letting the other person score 40 points or whatever, it doesn't really help, especially in the playoffs. The playoffs is a whole nother animal. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. I mean, I like Luka, but man, there's a lot of players. Oh, let me get to the comments. Oh, no, reverse layup by Quentin Grimes. He misses it. Oh gosh, down by 8. It's going to be a turnover. It's going to be Sixer ball. Good defense by the Sixers. 1 minute left in the game. We need a 3. We need a 3. We need a 3 right here. We need a 3. All right, let's go. VJ Edgecombe. What's he going to do? Oh, he falls on the ground. Get up. He passes it to Justin Edwards. He's driving hard in the paint. Puts up a shot. Misses it. Oh, my gosh. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Rockets ball. Oh, it's over, y'all. They put up a good fight. But getting back to what I was saying, like scoring is very important in NBA. Obviously, you got to score to win. And Luka's not just a scorer; he's a very good facilitator. He's a great passer. He's a genius when it comes to facilitating. He can average I don't know what his assists are this year, but he's probably almost averaging a triple-double, if not a triple-double. So he's such a great offensive player. And Sengun's going to put up a hook shot, bricking, rebound by VJ. VJ with the ball, with the rebound. You got to go quick. And he shoots a 3 with no hesitation, and he breaks it. Rebound by Sengun. It's over. It's over, y'all. But I love the effort by the Sixers late. Yeah, he's very good facilitator, very good rebounder, very good offensive player. You can't really guard him. He doesn't have to move so quick. Like you know how some players are like super quick and you can't really match their speed because of their explosiveness to the rim. Well, Luka does it, but he's like at his pace, and he'll change the pace, and he'll get you in foul trouble, and he'll hit the midi, he'll hit the threes, a streaky 3-point shooter. But the only thing I question is defense. That's it. He's not consistent enough on defense, and that is the kryptonite when it comes to, because he has the height. He has the height. He's 6'9", 6'8". You have the height. There ain't no excuse why you ain't playing better defense. In my opinion, I know you bring it on offense, but you got to bring a little bit more on defense. That's just my opinion, though. Quentin Grimes with the ball. He's trying to score, and he puts up a shot off the backboard, misses it, and rebound by Durant. Your game is over. Goshly. And Smith dunks the ball with 2 hands. It's 113-102, and Justin Edwards is going to pass the ball to VJ Edgecombe. VJ is going to give it to Ty. Ty's going to shoot the 3 from outer space, and he's going to break it for chicken, and that will be the game. So the final score will be 113-102, and what a good game. You know what I mean? What a good game. Speaking of Lakers, they playing Warriors right now. Yeah, I feel bad for the Warriors too, because the Warriors lost Jimmy Butler, and that kind of messed their season. No, it did mess their season up. You know what I mean? It messed their season up, bro. It really did. Most of the Celtics rings were won. No. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, you said that's a good. I like this comment, bro. You said LeBron and Nikola Jokic for. I don't think they will be coaches, bro. By the way, player of the game is Kevin Durant, 29 points, 10 of 18 from the field. I think it's really hard for sometimes like some of these all-time greats to be coaches. You know what I mean? Really hard because they're so great when they were playing. It's like, hey, why can't you do this? Because I'm not you, bro. I'm not you. Like, imagine Michael Jordan trying to be a head coach, but I get it because I think LeBron could probably be the guy that I just think he's such like, I don't want to say he's bigger than the game because I don't think anybody's bigger than the game, but I just feel like, I think LeBron would try to be a owner of a team before he'll be a coach. That's just my opinion, though. I think he'll try to be like a part owner. He might not be the majority owner of a team, but he'll be part of, what's it called? If you're not majority owner of a team, what's the other thing called? But I think he's going to try to own a team. And I think he's going to try to own some of the Lakers, or don't even matter. It don't matter. Owning a part of a team is awesome. You know what I found out? I found out that Will Smith owns part of the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm not sure if he still owns a part of it. Nice looking comeback. Yeah, nice looking comeback. Didn't work all the way, but still, they fought. Put the starters in cap. Comeback. Yeah. Knocked the Woodrock has been stuck at one. Exactly for a minute, bro. That one-on-one they were stuck on that, right? Yeah, bro, for real. 5 minutes there. I'm way behind in the chat. I'm sorry. I'm way behind. I'm gonna catch up. Bro, about was my dream draft target screen? A little girl. What pick was he in the first? Was he the first round pick? Imagine a young OG and oh my gosh. That's who. Oh, you think so? That's a big compliment, bro. OG Anunoby is really, really, really good. I can't stand the Knicks, but they're really good. Well, he's really good. 107. Yeah, bro. SGA cannot play small forward. He could play a little bit of small forward. He played guard. He got the height. He got the height. He got the height, bro. Well, let me look up his height real quick. SGA's height. Let me just look it up. Let me look it up. 6'6". He could play small forward if they need. He doesn't need to do it. You know what I mean? But 6'6" could play small forward. And his wingspan, he's a very good defender. You know? Definitely, bro. He got that. Yeah, he's 6'6", bro. His wingspan is 6'11.5", bro. You're telling me that can't play small forward? I'm not talking about being a power forward, like 6'10". It ain't that. But if you're playing small, bro, and you got, or say you got a center like they do, they have what's his name, Holmgren. You can put him at small forward sometimes. Definitely. It's the option to switch because he's not 6'2" like Tyrese Maxey. You get what I'm saying? If you got someone that can do guard, small shooting guard, and small forward, right? Because he's 6'6" and he got handled and he can facilitate and he can play defense at a high level. Because let me tell you this right now. It's not all about height when it comes to playing defense. Let me give you a perfect example of this. You know a player named Josh Hart? I hate giving the Knicks compliments. I hate it, bro. But let me give you some game, bro. Josh Hart is how tall? Hold on. Let me look up Josh Hart. Because I want you to understand where I'm coming from. Josh Hart. Josh Hart height. Let me. 6'4". He's 6'4". But he plays, he can play small forward. And I know you're probably like, what are you talking about, Mike? I'm telling you because he has played small forward in certain instances with the Knicks. He can switch. He's one of the best defenders in the NBA. That man, and not just that. Let me tell you why. Because height don't mean everything when it comes to certain things. This guy is a great rebounder. I remember, what year was it when we went against the Knicks in the playoffs? This man averaged like 12.5 rebounds or 13.5 rebounds a game, bro, for the series against the Sixers, bro. And he's 6'4". 6'4", 6'5", and he's averaging more rebounds than centers. Averaging more rebounds than the centers on his team, averaging more rebounds than the centers on my team. So height tells you, yes, height can get you by to a certain extent. Then you got to match in talent and effort. Talent and effort. Effort more than anything when it comes to defense and when it comes to sticking 1 through 3. If you're you can't be a 6'2" guard, I don't think, and be able to stick definitely a small forward or a wing because you're just too short. Like SGA, I'm not saying he would shut Kevin Durant down because there's no one that could shut Kevin Durant down. But you could honestly put SGA on Kevin Durant. And I mean, yes, it would be still a matchup nightmare for him, but he's still 6'6" with a almost like a 7-foot wingspan. He can play small forward, bro. I think Jalen Williams can play small forward. Hold on, let me look up Jalen Williams' height. Because I know, listen, bro, because them two, Jalen Williams from I'm talking about the Thunder, Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams, Thunder. I think Jalen Williams, Thunder. Yeah. Height. What's his height, y'all? What's his height? Hold on, y'all. 6'9". I didn't know Jalen Williams was 6'9". Dang, bro. He could definitely play small forward. In some instances, he'll probably play a power forward, but he's more of a small forward. But listen, bro. SGA can play small forward, bro. He's one of the best defenders in the game. One of the best. And that's why I put him above a lot of other. This is why I love Jaylen Brown, because Jaylen Brown could do the same thing. And Jason Tatum can do the same thing. Jaylen Brown, I think. Well, how tall is Jaylen Brown? Goshly, I don't know these people's heights by heart. Jaylen Brown can't be 6'8", right? He ain't 6'8". He's 6'6". But it's about the physicality that he brings. You get what I'm saying? It's the physicality that he brings. Jaylen Brown can definitely play small forward, bro. I'm telling you, some of these NBA players, it's about the mindset, bro. Some of these dudes be kind of, you know what I mean? Some of these dudes be, I ain't trying to come at nobody, but some people be soft, bro. They have all the height. They be 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", and they be soft as bread. And then you got a dude like Josh Hart that's 6'4", getting offensive rebounds on you all day. As I witnessed it being a Sixer fan, that man is 6'4", playing like a power forward, getting all the boards, bro. Can I talk that talk? It ain't about just height.
That tall.
It's about what you have in your mind. It's about what you, how bad you want it. Because defense is how bad you want it as well as height. Because I know a lot of players that got the height, but they can't play no dang on defense. And I know for a fact, I know VJ Edgecombe is 6'5". I know he ain't no tall. He has no business guarding Kevin Durant. But I tell you one thing, he has the dog though. He has the mindset though. He ain't gonna stop KD. Can't nobody stop KD. But my point is the effort. That's what defense is. Effort. Yes, you have to have talent, but it's the effort as well. Some dudes don't like playing defense, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, another good defender that I liked back in the day. I'm just yapping. I'm not even talking about the dang on game. I'm not even talking about the game. Y'all know a player named Manu Ginobili. Do y'all remember who Manu Ginobili is from the Spurs? I don't know how far back y'all go, and that's in the chat. Manu Ginobili. Y'all know who Manu Ginobili is? He was a heck of a defender as well. I don't know how tall he was, but I don't think he was no 6'9" guy. He could play small forward if he wanted to. He could run point and shooting guard. Manu. Height. He was 6'6", and he played small. Yo, Pop had this man on. He had him everywhere, bro. Only position I don't think Pop put him at was center. This man played every position, bro. He's 6'6". It's the mindset thing, bro. Manu Ginobili is a very good facilitator. He was a solid rebounder. He was a pretty darn good defender. He was everything, bro, for the Spurs. He could come off the bench and he could be a starter. Do y'all remember I don't know. If y'all don't know who Manu Ginobili is, can y'all please look him up? He played for the San Antonio Spurs. He's one of my favorite players that I have ever watched. You know what I mean? One of my favorite players all day. Like Manu Ginobili to me, man, give that man credit. And if it wasn't for the Sixers, I would be a Spurs fan because one of my favorite players of all time is Tim Duncan. But that's another story for another day. But Manu Ginobili could definitely play small forward at 6'6". But there are players that are 6'6" that you can't put them there because they don't have the mindset to be there. But you could find a player that's 6'4" that can do it. Like Josh Hart. Like Josh Hart, to me, listen. The one thing about Josh Hart that he could be bricking for chicken all game. He's a streaky shooter too. He can get buckets. The one thing about Josh Hart is that man bringing that defense all day long, and he gonna get them boards. He gonna get those boards, and he gonna play a very good defense. Whatever assignment that whoever he has to guard, he's gonna play very good defense, bro. He gets on my freaking nerves, but it's a out of respect though. It's not like, oh, I can't stand him. Like it's a serious. Like it's real serious. No. Just like what's his name? What's the Bulls name from the Celtics? What's the dang on name? Hold on. Let me just make sure I say his name right because I don't want y'all laughing at me. Oh yeah, Kobe White. Kobe White. I can't stand Bull. Is it Kobe White? No, it's not Kobe White. It's not Kobe White. It's not Kobe White. What's the Bulls name, man? Dang. Derek White. I can't stand him either. He another Josh Hart. I like Josh Hart a little bit better than him, but Derek White get on my nerves as well. He one of them hustle players that be just doing everything, bro. He does everything, bro. He does everything. You know what I mean? But I'm just yapping. And y'all listening. So I'm just happy that y'all interested in what I'm saying, at least. Eshe ain't no great defender. Yes, he is. He's a good defender. Well, I mean, respectfully, I disagree with that. But no matter what, he's a good defender, though. He might not be great to you, but he's definitely a good defender. But he's around the best defenders in the league. It doesn't matter how you going to take away from his defense. So Michael Jordan was around Scottie Pippen. So what you going to take away from? He was around Rodman. So you're going to take away from Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan was a great defender. So what? We taking away from players that play defense because they have great defenders around them? Come on, bro. Stop the cap, bro. That's not how basketball works, bro. Because it's a team. It is a team sport, but it's a lot of one-on-one as well. And you can never tell me with a straight face that Michael Jordan was not a good defender because he had great defensive players around him. Let's keep it real, bro. Stop that. That's just that. Come on, man. Stop the cap with that, bro. Come on. So just because he had great players around him that can play defense, that means that he's not a great defender. Can you believe Seattle Supersonics are coming back? Oh man, that's crazy. They are? Yes, Manu Ginobili can play everything. I love Manu Ginobili, bro. Manu Ginobili was a special player. Special player. Was 5'3". But yeah. Yeah, man. 5'3". But yeah, man. But all I'm saying is this, man. Like a lot of these players, they can play multiple positions. They're versatile. You do have the short players that can only play shooting guard or possibly just point guard. But a lot of these guards are not just average height guards no more, bro. A lot of these dudes is tall. Like I said, SGA 6'6", bro. Jalen Williams can play guard as well. He's 6'9". Cooper Flag is what is Cooper? Well, he's like 6'9" too, but he can do guard as well. There's a lot of tall guards, bro. Remember, it was kind of like a rarity back in the day with the NBA. Like Magic Johnson was 6'9", 6'8", being a point. But now, bro, like these guards are tall, bro. These shooting guards and point guards, especially these point guards, bro. Luka alone. What is Luka? 6 foot. Let me look up Luka real quick. I know Luka got to be 6'8". Luka, how tall is Luka? Luka height. Luka height is what is he? 6'8". He's 6'8". 6'8", bro. Like it's crazy, bro. The NBA is definitely these dudes are so much more taller. The guards, I mean, like it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. But yeah, how about take away Wallace and put Luke Kernard next to Sean? I promise you he not going to look as good. But why would you want to do that? All right, let's play that game. Take away. All right, let's take away all the good players around every good player. So take away Rodman, take away Scottie Pippen from take away Scottie Pippen away from Michael Jordan, take away Shaq away from Kobe, take away LeBron away from Luka, take away Fox away from Victor Wembanyama, even though it's not really defense for Fox, but I'm just saying, like, you can't play that game, bro. You can't take away from somebody's defense. They all do their parts. SGA, when he won the finals MVP last year? Yeah, last year. You know how many plays that man made on defense, bro? It wasn't just his offense. I watched every single game. I covered it on this channel, watched every single game, did play-by-play for every single game. You can't just take away. Well, you can, but I'm not taking away from someone's defensive pedigree just because they have great players around them. So that means you got to take away from every player. You got to take away from Michael Jordan, Scott. You got to take away Scottie Pippen. So you take away Scottie Pippen. What? You think Michael Jordan's going to still be a good defensive player? He still will be. He might not be. It's going to be more. He's still going to be a good defensive player. That's not going to take away from how good of a defender he is. It just takes away from the team as a whole. Yes, there are players. They feed off other players, and they all feed off of each other. But you can't take away Scottie Pippen from Michael Jordan and just say, oh, Michael Jordan he's really a good defender because Scottie Pippen was such a good, Scottie Pippen is probably in a lot of people's eyes, the better defender than Michael Jordan. But Michael Jordan was a heck of a defender. All right, let's take away D-Wade. All right, when D-Wade won his second and third championship, I think he got 3 championships. He played with LeBron James. You know how many, like LeBron was very good, like with the Heat, like his defense and his offense, right? But what we're going to take away from D-Wade's defense because he had LeBron James? What we're going to take away from Kobe because they had Shaq? You know how good Shaq was back in the day? You know how good Kobe's defense was? So we just going to take away we're going to take away some credit from players just because they have great defenders on their team. All right, let's play that game. Let's talk about the NFL. So let's play that game. So let's name a good wide receiver and a good quarterback. All right, so Jerry Rice, Joe Montana. So Joe Montana isn't a great quarterback, or he's not really that good of a quarterback. Instead of him being great, he's good because he has Jerry Rice on his team. Oh, Jerry Rice isn't a great wide receiver. He's just a good wide receiver because he had Joe Montana throwing him the ball. You get how when you start going into those games, like, all right, so you take away from a player just because he has a talent. You still have to have talent around you to win a championship. Basketball is a team sport. Football is a team sport. Every sport is a team sport besides like golf and tennis and boxing. Tennis, you can do doubles, but you get what I'm saying. Most of the time, it's like one-on-one and all that. But you taking away from players because they had a great player is crazy. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's like hating, but it's like, what is the real deal? What is the real deal? I would never take away from any of these great players. Like, for instance, right? Let's name another great player that I have a lot of respect for. Who's a very good defender? Okay, let's go with this right here. Do you know a player named Richard Hamilton? Do you know a player named Richard Hamilton? Do you know a player named Tayshaun Prince? You know they have a player named Ben Wallace behind him, right? So you're telling me Tayshaun Prince? Let's talk about Tayshaun Prince. Let's not even talk about Richard Hamilton. So Tayshaun Prince isn't a great defender because he had Ben Wallace behind him? Tayshaun Prince was a very good defender. But I'm not going to say, oh, well, he had Ben Wallace behind him, so Tayshaun Prince is not a good defender. That's hating, bro. I'm sorry. That's hating, bro. I can't do that, bro. I can't do that, bro. Like, I can't think like that. I can't think like that because it's like you taking away from greatness. All right. You taking away from greatness because or someone could be really good. Like, you're taking away, all right, he's not really great. He's really good because he had a defender around him. You can do that with every great defender, honestly. You can honestly be like, all right, every great defender has somebody that was good around him. So that means he's not a great defender. He's just a good defender. What you going to say Ben Wallace isn't a great defender? That's a bunch of bull crap because he had Rasheed Wallace next to him. Rasheed Wallace was a good defender as well. Oh, so we going to take away from Rasheed Wallace because he had Ben Wallace? Like, bro, that's just crazy talk, bro. It's just crazy talk. I'm not going to take away from Ben Wallace because he had Rasheed Wallace next to him. I'm not taking away from Tayshaun Prince because he had Ben Wallace with him. Come on, bro. That's cat. Better on the matters without Kobe. Yeah, he was, but I guarantee you if Kobe was with the Magic, he would be better with the Magic. Kobe made everybody better. Kobe was that guy. But Shaq with the Magic was amazing. NFL, NBA, different sports, that's a different debate. Man, come on, bro. But you get what I'm saying, bro. You know what I mean by that, bro. You know exactly what I mean. It's the same debate, but it's different sports. My point is, you can't not. You get it. You're intelligent to understand what I'm saying. I know you're intelligent enough to understand what I'm saying. What my point is, you cannot take from one player just because another player next to him is good. That is all I'm making. That's my point. It's not about the two different sports, but I was just saying, just bringing up more sports so I can try to get you to understand where I'm coming from. But obviously, you just taking it to somewhere else. Oh, well, it's two different sports. That's a different debate. No, it's the same debate. You just don't want to understand it because you're not making any valid points. And I didn't say take away from Chet or Wallace is a bench player, by the way. And I didn't say take away and Wallace is a bench player. Who are you talking? What Wallace are you talking about? I hope you're not talking about Ben Wallace. Are you talking about the Wallace I'm talking about? Or are you talking about another Wallace? Because I hope you ain't talking about Ben Wallace. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about. Ben Wallace was not a bench player. If we're talking about the same one, I hope we're talking about. I'm talking about Ben Wallace, not. Are you talking about another? You must be talking about another Wallace. You can't be talking about Ben Wallace. Hakeem Olajuwon. Yes, great player all around. The best post games in probably of all time. Lou Will was really good. He's a sports podcast guy now. Julius Erving. Oh my gosh, you talking about Julius Erving? He was Mike. They said they compared him to Michael Jordan. They said he was Michael Jordan before Michael Jordan. He made the NBA sexy. You know what I'm saying? He made the NBA sexy. It's known that you can put a great defender next to a Luka or Jokic. They will look better. They will look better, but they're still going to get cooked when it comes down to it because you can bring the NBA is about strategy. You could bring that good defender out depending on what you have on the floor. So that defender that's behind Luka or Jokic, that center or whoever, you can bring them out to the three-point line depending on who they have to guard. You know what I mean? They're going to have to switch. Sometimes they're going to have to switch, and they're going to have to be on an island and play better defense. And Luka's defense is not good. Respectfully, I love Luka. Jokic is better. Like I don't think Luka's is bad though. I don't think Luka's defense is bad. I think it's not good. I seen some plays where he just did not play a lick of defense, bro. And I'm like, bro, you're too good for that, bro. But nobody looks at that. They just be like, oh, well, it's just all about offense. No, it's not all about offense. You got to play a little bit of defense too. And I think both of those players are all-time great players. I think Jokic is going to be in the Hall of Fame, definitely. I think Luka's going to be in the Hall of Fame as well, honestly. But I think Luka's going to have a hard time if he doesn't win at least one championship with the Lakers. He has to at least win, honestly, two. He got to win like two before Lakers are like, Laker fans are so, I don't want to say they spoiled, but they have so many championships, bro. And it's like, they're not impressed with him. If he wins the MVP this year, they wouldn't even be impressed, bro. Just because they want to win championships. Even I hear Laker fans that I talk to, they be like, man, I'm not really impressed with the LeBron James championship. He need to get another couple. I'm like, well, dang, bro. I'm a Sixer fan. I haven't seen a championship in 40 plus years. And some of that time I wasn't even alive. Joakim Noah. Steve Adams. I love Steven Adams. He talking about Thunder Wells. All right, PG. Yeah, I'm like, what is he talking about? You said Ben Wallace wasn't a starter. You better go look him up. You know, a fun fact, Ben Wallace was an undrafted free agent. I think he's the best undrafted free agent in NBA history, and I believe he's in the Hall of Fame now. As a matter of fact, I believe he is in the Hall of Fame. He is in the Hall of Fame. Ben Wallace is in the Hall of Fame. But yes, that's obvious though, bro. A great defender can make a person that doesn't play defense look better. But a great defender can also make a good defender look greater. I get it, but that's obvious, bro. That's an obvious thing. But if you look at SJ and what he does, when you look and you compare it to I don't want to compare Luka, but I'll compare to Luka. You look what SGA does offensively, right? I'm not going to say it's on the same level as Luka. I'm not going to say it's on the same level, but defensively, it's night and day. It is night and freaking day when it comes to Luka's defense compared to SGA's defense. No comparison. Not even close. And I'm trying to be respectful as possible. It's just not close, bro. Like, I was watching him with the Mavericks when, I love what he does, but offensively, bro, he would like move out the way of defenders. I'm like, bro, you're 6'9", bro. You're 6'9". You can do so much more. I think this year he probably played a little bit better on defense overall, but he's 6'9", bro. It's an effort thing. It's just what he likes to do is offense, and it's fine. But you got to put a little bit more effort on defense, especially in the Western Conference, because guess what? You're not getting out the West without playing a little bit of defense. I don't care how many points you score. You could score 100 points. You're not getting out the West when you have teams that play defense. When you have teams that play elite defense, they have numerous players that play elite defense, and their best player is one of the top defensive players on their team. For instance, SGA. You got other defensive players like Jalen Williams. You got Holmgren. You got a lot of defensive players on their team. Then you got the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama. Oh my gosh. You see what Victor Wembanyama been doing this year? Defensively, he might be the defensive honestly, he should probably be the defensive player of the year and the MVP. That's how good Victor Wembanyama's been playing. Victor Wembanyama's been on another level. You know what I mean? He's been on another level. I hope he wins the MVP because that young man, oh my gosh, bro. When you talk about a dude that played, because people be like, oh, he's so tall. Listen, bro, just because you're tall doesn't mean you can play defense. I've seen plenty of tall players that can't play no defense, bro. I see players that are 7 foot. What's the one bull from the Sixers back in the day, bro? Super tall. He was like 7'6" or something, 7'4". That man couldn't play a lick of defense, bro. 7 foot something, bro. It was crazy. So that's the height helps you, but it doesn't mean. I was talking about Ben Wallace. I said, Ben Wallace, you can't take away from his defense. I was talking about the Pistons. I was talking about Tayshaun Prince. I was talking about Richard Hamilton, but I went to Tayshaun Prince. I said, you can't take away from Tayshaun Prince. He was a very good defender because you had Ben Wallace behind him. You can't take away defense. You can't take away how good Ben Wallace was. I'm talking about the Pistons, Ben Wallace. You can't take away from him because you had Rasheed Wallace with him as well. Y'all know, do you know who Rasheed Wallace is? He's from Philly, by the way. Shout out to Philly. You know what I'm saying? Rasheed Wallace was next to Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace is a better defender overall than Rasheed Wallace, but Rasheed Wallace wasn't no joke. Rasheed Wallace was a great defender as well. But I'm not taking away from Ben because Rasheed was right there. I'm not taking away from Tayshaun because Ben and Rasheed was there. Bro, if you a good defender, you a good defender. You can just tell. You can tell the difference between a good defender and someone that just don't play no dang on defense and someone that just brings effort. They're not the best, but they bring effort. And then you could tell the great defenders. RIP to Dikembe Mutombo. Great defender, bro. Great defender. Great defender. Kind of like Ja Morant can dunk on Wemby. Crazy stuff happens. Yeah. Crazy stuff does happen. Luka is an average. I don't know about average, bro. I think you're being really, really, really nice when you say average. And I'm trying to be nice about it because I love Luka, bro. I love Luka. Like, Luka really needs to have guys around him that really play defense, bro. Like, I'm talking about, all right, if he's the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5, all of them have to be pretty good on defense because he's not like, maybe he got better this year overall. He does so much offensively, people don't look at his defense as much. But I literally watch the game on both sides. I don't just look at defense. Because I look at it like this. All right, say you score 30 points in a game, right? But you allow your opponent to score 25 points. Okay. You allow the guy that you are supposed to guard, he scores 25 points. So does it really matter? Okay, let's look at it like this. All right, you score 50 points, but you allow your opponent to score 39 points. All right, I mean, yeah, you scored some more points than him, but damn, you're getting cooked as well. And I seen in the playoffs what this, and I'm just saying from what I seen in the past, but anybody can change. Anybody can change. I don't know what he's going to do in the playoffs this year if he gets healthy in time. And he probably got LeBron James probably really got on him about it. I don't know. But I seen in the playoffs, bro, that man was moving out the way, and it was like a layup drill, bro. It was like a freaking layup drill. And I'm like, bro, like you're one of the best players in the NBA. You got to put more effort into the defense, just a little bit more. But I will say this though. Yeah, because for a 6'9" guy, come on, bro. You 6'9". What is he? 6'8" or 6'9"? One of the two. You got the height, bro. You can do a little bit more. Yeah, we'll see what happens though. I'm cheering for Luka because he is one of my favorite players in the game. I just want him, to get healthy and see what they can do because I want LeBron to get one more championship before he retires, and I would like to see Luka get a championship because it's hard, man. The Western Conference is stacked, bro. Like I don't know who they going. Like I don't know what they're gonna do, bro. When LeBron retires, do they have enough talent around Luka to win a championship? I don't know what their draft picks look like. They're going to have to really build around him because he is the star. That is his team. The Lakers are Luka's team. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's just, he could be a good defender, but he's lazy. Nah, man. I don't know. I don't know about that, man. And that's even worse, bro. Why do you feel like he got to be lazy? I don't want to say the man lazy now. You think that Luka is lazy? I don't think he's lazy. Is he lazy? I don't know. He could be. I'll go with what you said when it comes down. Maybe he doesn't put some effort into it because he's trying to save his energy for offense. Some players do that. They put all their effort into offense, and that's all their energy. They just want to put, all right, all my energy is going to offense. Y'all play defense. But still, he is talented enough. Just my opinion. He has the height. He's not slow. He's talented enough to be a solid defensive player to the point where he's getting blocks. I did see him get a couple steals. He does get steals. I ain't gonna say and cap about that. He does get steals, but he be getting cooked, bruh. Like one-on-one, like if he's going against a Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum, he's getting cooked every time, bro. Every time he has no chance. And I say that respectfully, unless he gets help. Unless he gets help. Like he's getting cooked. But he's gonna cook them too. Offensively, he's gonna cook them too. That's the thing. That's the thing about him. Because he's going, all right, are you talking trash? You cook, I'm gonna cook you on, and then he's gonna get cooked on defense. But I just feel like because I guess like when it comes down to it, right? I just feel like the greatest players in history of like the NBA, when you talk about Bill Russell, when you talk about Wilt Chamberlain, when you talk about of course, I'll go more recent because that's way back, right? I didn't get to watch those players. When you talk about I'll go more recent. So I'll go Tim Duncan. I just talked about Tim Duncan. I'll talk about Kobe. When you talk about offense, right? Kobe can get you 70, like he'll get you 40, you know what I mean? But the thing about Kobe is he'll not only give you 40, he'll guard the best player offensively. He'll guard the best player on the opposing team. Whoever's the best offensive player, he'll guard them too, bro. He'll put up 40 and he'll guard them too. You know what I mean? That's what Kobe did. Yes, he did have that anchor behind him. Even Paul Gasol was a pretty good defender. Ron Artest, before he was called Metal World Peace. Y'all remember when Ron Artest was called Metal World Peace? Ron Artest was with him. He's a very good defender, but Kobe was the type of dude that he'll not only put up the big numbers offensively, but he'll also guard the opposing team's best player if he felt like it. He ain't gonna do it every night, obviously. Even Michael Jordan didn't do it because he had Scottie Pippen and other players that could do that, the dirty work for him. But if you look up Michael Jordan, I keep going back and forth, but let me not talk about Michael. Let's go back to Tim. Tim Duncan, for instance, right? He went from power forward to center, depending on, it depends on who's on the team. When Robinson was playing, he was the dang on power forward, right? later, of course, when Robinson left, he was the center, right? Depending on what game, he might be a power forward, he might be a center. He played both positions, right? The one thing about Tim Duncan is like he'll give you the 25 points, right? He'll get you the 10 to 11 rebounds a game. But on top of that, he'll give you the most elite defense. He'll give you the most elite defense. You're not going to come in the paint and think it's sweet. You know what I mean? You're not going to come in the paint and think it's sweet. Jaylen Brown dunks all over everybody. Yeah, he dunks on. Jaylen Brown's probably one of the best two. You know, people don't give Jaylen Brown a lot of credit. I think when he won the MVP, they started to give him a lot more credit because they was like, oh, Jaylen Brown's not as good as Jason Tatum. They always compared the two. I guess it depends on what you look at. If you're looking at just scoring, and not even just scoring, I think Jason Tatum is a better overall scorer than Jaylen Brown. He has more in his bag, but I think Jason Tatum is a very good defender as well. But I think Jaylen Brown's a better overall defender. And I think that he's more clutch offensively when it counts the most. And I'm not sure how Celtic fans feel about what I'm saying, because I'm not coming at Jason Tatum because I think he's a very good player. But when it comes down to clutch moments and making a bucket, Jaylen Brown's going to get you the bucket, bro. It might not look the prettiest, but he's going to get it done. And he's going to guard the best player on our team. When they beat the Mavericks in the NBA Finals, who did Jaylen Brown guard? Luka. Luka was, man, bruh. Come on. I'm telling you, bruh. Like, that's why I give a lot of credit to like the two-way players. See, I didn't get to watch what's his name? I didn't get to watch not what's his name, Larry Bird back in the day. But Larry Bird was also a two-way player, bro. He wasn't just offense. You know what I mean? He wasn't just offense. He was a two-way player. Now, of course, I mean, I didn't get to watch him, like I'm a 90s baby, but he was a great defender. Larry Bird was a very good defender. And he would give you 30, bro. And the game was way more physical back in the day. See, people just talk about Larry Bird's jump shot and they talk about his offense and how great he was, like facilitating and all that. But they don't talk about his defense. But his defense was part of the reason why the Celtics were good as well. They had some great defenders on the Celtics team. But I am not taking nothing away from Larry Bird because he had players behind him that were good defenders as well. Just like Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas, one of my favorite guards back in the day. The bad boy Pistons back in the day. Remember? I mean, I didn't get to really watch it, but I was watching a lot of highlights. I went to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and Michael Jordan took a while to get over the hump. Isaiah Thomas was a very good defender, and he had some players behind him that was good defenders as well. But the defense back in the day was so much more physical, man. Like, they were really like hand check you. Like, I was watching some of the highlights of like Michael Jordan and the Pistons, and like what Michael Jordan had to go through, bro. Like, I gotta give him credit, man. They was like they was doing wrestling moves to that man. They was like clotheslining him. Like, Michael Jordan got his tongue out trying to drive to the hole, and they like spear him in the air, bro. Like, it's crazy what they were doing to Michael Jordan. I don't know how Michael Jordan got through that, bro. That's determination, bro. I don't know how that man got through that. That man went through it. For the Lakers fans, the minimum is Western Conference. Now, Laker fans want a championship, bro. But the thing about Laker fans, I don't want to come at Laker fans and say that you're spoiled, but they are spoiled, bro. Like how you go from Kobe and Shaq to LeBron and Luka, bro. Like, get the freak out of here, bro. Like, I ain't trying to hate on them, bro, but that's corny, bro. For real. I don't like that. That's the minimum. That's the minimum. Yeah, that is the minimum, though. Or you ain't accomplished nothing. Oh, no. Ben Wallace is a dog, man. Ben Wallace. But you know what, though? He wasn't the only dog, though, bro. Do you remember Richard Hamilton? Richard Hamilton was a I don't want to say great. He was a good defender. Tayshaun Prince was a great defender, in my opinion. But Rasheed Wallace? Rasheed Wallace, man, was different, bro. Yeah, I didn't know. I thought you was talking about Ben Wallace. I was about to say, bro, you got to look up Ben Wallace and look up his statistics, bro. He wasn't a scorer, but he was a very, 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 very good defender. He was one of my favorite players growing up. I remember when it was the Pistons versus the Lakers when they won that championship, and like Shaq was really struggling. Like that's the only player I ever seen Shaq really struggle against, bro. Like Ben Wallace was the only player that can kind of like slow him down. Like nobody else could really slow Shaq down. Y'all remember how Shaq was in his prime, bro? The only dude that could slow him down was Ben, bro. He couldn't completely stop him because of Shaq, but imagine like you going against Shaq in his prime and you're slowing him down. Bro, that was crazy, bro. Just say you don't watch Luca, bro. I mean, I guess just say you don't respect defense. Because if you think Luca plays defense, you ain't watching it. You ain't watching basketball complete. You're just watching one side of the ball. Basketball is not just offense, it's also defense. I respect the full game of basketball. I don't just talk about offense, I talk about defense. I hold the players accountable from both sides of the ball. If you're supposed to be the best player in the game or the best player that you said he was, respectfully, I disagree with you. You need to play defense. And Luca is not a good defender, bro. He's not. I don't know anybody that watches the NBA that says that Luca plays defense. I don't. Respectfully, Luca don't play no defense, bro. Not good enough for him to be called the best player in the game. Maxey didn't make 2 assists. Yeah, he needs to step his game up, bro. Yeah. When LeBron retires, put KD with Luca. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Honestly, what I would do, bro, they need to get some wings. Like that would be a good combination, but him and I don't think KD would want to go to LA. I feel like there's too like I think KD wants to be somewhere where there's not as much pressure. Like the Lakers, they're not really impressed, bro, with nothing besides winning championships, bro. Dirk and Garnett. Oh my gosh. Dirk played pretty darn good defense, and Garnett played pretty darn good defense as well. I got cooked when I played Jason Tatum in the high school. He scored. Oh, for real? You played against Jason Tatum? What? Let me ask you a question. In the 2024 finals, what do you think Jalen Brown field goal was when he went against Luca on defense? I mean, Jalen Brown on offense, Luca on defense. You will never guess it. Um, I don't know what his field goal percentage is. Probably, whew, I don't know. Probably 45, 35%, 35 to 45%, probably. Probably 35 to 45%. But trust and believe, when Luca guarded Jalen Brown, he was getting cooked. It wasn't Luca that was slowing Jalen Brown down. Let's put some context to the conversation. It wasn't Luca guarding Jalen Brown and stopping him. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. He was getting cooked when he was going against Luca. He was getting cooked. I mean, Luca was getting cooked by Jalen Brown when he was trying to guard Jalen Brown. Like that man was moving out of the way. I ain't never see a player move out the way and let someone just get a layup when it's like the NBA final. He just moved out the way. Um, but the impact that Jalen Brown did was just so impactful when they needed to get a clutch bucket. It was always him. It was always him. uh, what's up, Rudy? If Luka isn't a good defender, then Jokic might be the worst of all time on D. You think Luka's a good defender, bro? I could tell you don't. You just worry about the offense. I could tell you just look at offense. You don't look at defense. You just worry about offense. You just worry about people scoring 40 to 70 points, and that means you're the best player in the game. That's not true, bro. Defense, I hate to tell you this, brother. Even in the NBA, defense wins championships, bro. Let me just let you know that. Like in the NBA, in the playoffs, defense wins championships. Yes, you got to score, but defense wins championships, bro. Defense wins championships. One-on-one, he got bagged by Luka. Oh my gosh. Okay. He got bagged by Luka. The MVP got bagged by Luka. Oh my goodness. I thought I heard it all. I thought I heard it all, bro. It's okay to be a Luka fan. It's okay. I'm a Luka fan as well, but I'm not going to be delusional and say that Luka one-on-one bagged Jaylen Brown, the MVP of the finals. I'm not doing that. Kirk Cousins signs with the Raiders. Yup. Remember Patrick? Oh my, yeah, Patrick. Mm-hmm. But Luka wasn't clutch when it mattered. Luka was turning the ball over in key moments, and his defense wasn't elite in key moments like Jaylen Brown. Even if Jaylen Brown's percentage was low, he made the clutch buckets when needed, and he was guarding Luka and slowing him down and making him turn the ball over in key moments of the game. Oh, everything is good, bro. I'm just vibing right now. On 2K, Luka sucks, no cap. Nah, he can't suck. He cannot suck, bro. I'll send you highlights on. I don't need, bro. I watched the finals, bro. I seen what Luka was doing defensively. Yeah, he probably had a couple of steals here and there, but I seen him move out the way for a layup drill. I was watching it, bro. Highlights only tell you so much, bro. You can't just go by highlights. I watched every game of the finals in 2024. I watched it, bro. I watched it. You don't even have to show me none. You don't even got to show me the highlights. How is that anybody's problem? How do you feel? How do you think I feel? I'm a Sixer fan. My whole team is always hurt, bro. How you like? Listen, it's about who's healthy at the right time. And Luka was still having a great playoff season. He was still putting up great numbers. He just went against a better overall team. He just went against a better overall team, and he had multiple players that not just could put up points, but also can play defense. And honestly, the Celtics could have probably swept the Mavericks, to be honest with you. They only wanted to they wanted to have the game-winning, they wanted to have the ceremony in Boston, like the celebration in Boston. That's why they didn't want to sweep the Mavericks. That's the only reason why. They would have won, instead of winning in 5, they would have won in 4, bro. The only reason why they lost is I really feel like they just was like, all right, we'll just let this go. We want to win this in Boston. I'm telling you, bro. I could tell by the body language. They're like, man, we're going to get these guys in Boston. Yeah. We're going to get these guys in Boston. Bro, he moved out the way for numerous defenders. It wasn't even just Jaylen Brown. It was Tatum. It was Jaylen Brown. It was numerous players. I'm not going to say look at the highlights, but I watched every game, bro. And even if it was Tatum, you think that's a great defender because he moved out the way from Tatum? That's not a good thing. That's not a good point. He moved out the way. You're supposed to be, like you say, you claim he's the best player in the game. You don't move out the way because you don't want to play defense, because you're lazy. How is that the best player in the game? You said that he's the best player in the game. I didn't say that. But you're claiming that he moved out the way in the NBA Finals, the biggest games of games. The man moved out the way. That's what you said. So how can you claim he's the best when the guy's moving out the way in the biggest moments of his career? The NBA Finals is the biggest games. It's like the Super Bowl, bro, for the NBA. But it's the NBA. NBA Finals is the Super Bowl. You don't go any, that's the end of the series, bro. You win, you're the champion. So you're telling me in the biggest games, this man moved out the way. You're proving my point that he, in my opinion, he can't be the best player in the game if the man is moving out the way for players because he doesn't play both ends. I like Luka, but I'm not going to put him above players that play both sides. I'm just not. I just can't. He doesn't make enough of an impact defensively, in my opinion. So that's why I said he has to have more players around him that love playing defense. And the unfortunate truth, I like LeBron. He ain't the same anymore. He might not be the right player to be next to him because his defense isn't like it was. His offense is pretty good. He's still doing his thing offensively. He's still, if LeBron wanted to play point, he could play point. He's still one of the most intelligent NBA players. He's still one of the most talented. He's one of the most intelligent NBA players in NBA history. But I'm not going to say Luka is the best player in the NBA when the man, like you just said, I ain't say it. You said he was lazy on defense, and you just told me that he moved out the way from Jason Tatum in the NBA Finals. And your point was that he moved away from Jason Tatum. It's still, he moved out the way for Jason Tatum, not Jaylen Brown. But he still moved out the way in the biggest games of games. You think Kobe Bryant would do that? Do you think any of the great players will move out the way just because there's a guy that's good in front of them? No. He went against a better team. I will admit, Celtics was a way better team. And listen, they won that game. I'm telling you, they took the gas off the pedal, bro. They would have got swept, but the Celtics didn't want to celebrate in Dallas. They wanted to celebrate in Boston. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I watched that whole game. I watched the whole series, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm not going to argue against you. Luka was crap in the finals. No, he wasn't crap though. I'm not trying to downplay Luka. I'm just making my point about his defense isn't impactful enough consistently. Like he does get steals. I love that he gets steals, but I feel like someone that is 6'9", he should be a little bit better. Like, all right, he's probably. All right, I'll give you. I guess I'll give you average. I'll give you average defender. I'll say average, but I just feel like he can do a little bit more defensively, especially when you're 6'9". Like I see players that are 6'4", like Josh Hart, that can guard 1 through 3, and sometimes Josh Hart can guard 1 through 4, depending on who the 4 is. You know what I'm saying? Like Luka, sometimes he just doesn't play as hard on defense. I think it's because he's putting so much energy on offense. But that's what's going to make him a champion if he just puts a little bit more effort when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. I think that's what put him over the top over every player in the NBA. That's just my honest opinion. I have a lot of respect for Luka. Like you see, like, all right, I know it's 2 different positions, right? But you see how Victor Wembanyama is like he's 7 foot, right? What is he, 7'4"? But he would still try to guard a guard if he had to. Like if it's a switch, you see he moves his feet. Like I'm not sure if you watch the Spurs. I don't watch the Spurs all like that, but I recently just watched them against the Sixers. And when Tyrese Maxey, when they had the switch and they had Victor Wembanyama on them, Tyrese Maxey one of the best guards. He's super quick. But Victor Wembanyama, for a 7-foot guy, can move his feet and he'll make the effort and he'll get the block, bro. He got the long arms, but it's about the effort because he has the size, but he puts in the effort that matches his talent and the God-given, he just blessed him with the height and the wingspan. But like I seen multiple players that have the height that just can't play no freaking defense. But the thing about Luka, what puts him apart from other players is his offense. It just makes up for a lot of the deficiencies. But you can't. The thing about Luka is you have to bring it to him to tire him out. You have to go at him offensively to like get on. But I don't think he was crap. I just feel like he just wasn't as good as he could have probably been. But I think he was probably exhausted. They were trying to come at his weight. They try to come at his weight. I think they still probably try to come out his way. Oh, well, Luka's gonna have to lose 30, 40 pounds. I'm like, bro, why are y'all talking about this grown man's weight? He a professional athlete. I get it, but at the same time, bro, they was like, oh, he overweight and he's tired. That's why I'm like, all I gotta say is if I'm getting paid millions of dollars, bro, I'm calling up LeBron. I'm like, LeBron, I need to know your connections when it comes to your chefs. Does he have another chef that you got? Does he have a chef company? Because I want him to cook for me. My diet's going to change. My everything, my work. Hey, listen, LeBron, in the off season, do you mind if I work out with you? Boom, we're gonna get the best shape. And I think that's why I think Luka had. I think this could have been Luka's best season of his career. I think LeBron definitely motivated him to lose a little bit of weight. And I think he did. Honestly, he did get a little bit better defensively, but um I think he could be better. And I'm only saying that because I actually really like Luka. I want him to be one of them guys. Honestly, I wish he was a Sixer, but it is what it is. I can't even talk about that no more. But he's a future. He can possibly be the face of the NBA. Maybe I don't know. I don't know, man. But he's with the right team. He's with the Lakers, so he could be the face of the NBA. Definitely. It's just a shame that he what was it, a hamstring injury? That's a shame. Luka having a hamstring injury, that's really sad, man, because dang, the Lakers had an honest chance of possibly, maybe even doing something. But without Luka, they're getting cooked. Lakers have no chance without Luka. They have no chance. But I will say this though. If Luka was on the Thunder and you take SGA and you take him off the Thunder and put him on the Lakers, I feel like Luka's defense would be so much better, but he still has to bring it defensively because the one thing about that coach on the Thunder, you ain't going to be able to get the minutes you think you're going to get if you ain't playing defense. He's one of those old school coaches, bro. He does not play. He does not care because he got multiple players that can get you 20 points, 30 points. I think he'll be better on the Thunder because they're a better overall team. And I think SGA going to the Lakers, I think he'll be good as well. I don't know. They'll have a good chance because he is a two-way player. With LeBron James, especially because LeBron James is a little bit up there. He doesn't really play defense like he did in his prime. But I think that would be both teams if we was able to if it was 2K, was it 2K? Where are we at? What 2K are we on? 2K15 or whatever? 2K16, whatever we on. If we can just switch players and see how that will work out, that'd be very interesting. But Luka would be a freak amazing. I think he'll have alley oops to Holmgren, alley oop, having Jalen Williams right next to him. You know what I mean? That'd be crazy, bro. That would be super crazy. He'll be amazing with the Thunder. He has to, if he goes on a team like that, I think I could almost, I don't want to say guarantee he'll win a championship, but that's like a guaranteed championship if he gets there. I remember it was like a 30 or 40 point game, the finals game of the Mavs versus Celtics game 5. Yeah. The Lakers, Luka is average on defense. Yeah, I'll give him average. But I think he can be better. They don't have no defense. The Lakers don't got no defense. I think when they lost Anthony Davis, they traded him, but Anthony Davis was their best defender when he was healthy. He held down the paint. But the issue now is they need to get players. What's the Bulls' name? Let me look them up because I don't want to say Austin Reeves, right? Yeah, Austin Reeves. I like Austin Reeves offensively. Um, he alright. He alright. He alright on defense. He alright. I'll give him an average defender as well. When you have a bunch of average defenders on a team, you gotta have a couple elite defenders. You gotta have a couple elite wings, or you have to have that center. Like so, like for instance, right? I think the best thing for Luca is to go get you that center, bro, that can really hold down the paint. Who's the Lakers center again? What's his name? What's the Bulls name? What's his name? I forgot the Bulls name. What's his name? Crap. DeAndre Ayton. Yeah, all right, he's pretty good on defense. Oh yeah, DeAndre Ayton's pretty good on defense. Um, LeBron and the Lakers are beating the Golden State Warriors right now. Um, I'm not sure why Austin Reeves is not playing. Is he hurt? Um, but they need to have a few defensive players, man. They need to get um yeah. Yeah, I think DeAndre Ayton is a good defender. But he can be better though. He can be better though. You know what I mean? He's not the best center at defense, but he's a good center. I mean, a good defensive center. But I think for Luca, I think he needs like at least one wing next to him that's like really good at defense, and then have like a very good center that can play like he doesn't have to necessarily score a lot of points, but be able to catch for alley oops and stuff and just be that guy that can hold down the paint. If he can get that, bro, I think the Lakers could take it to another level, honestly. But he needs a center that's like, I think, elite defense because DeAndre Ayton, in my honest opinion, I just feel like it comes and goes, bro. Like have some good games on defense, and then the next time he might not play defense all like that. His defense ain't is good. I mean, he'll have these games that, oh my gosh, he's really good on defense, and then have those games where it's like, I mean, you could put a little bit more effort, bro. You can do a little bit more. It's the consistency with DeAndre Ayton, but he is a good defender. When he wants to play defense, he is a good defender. He moved out of the way to not give up one. Man, it's the finals, bro. It's the finals, man. There's numerous instances, bro, where he just moved out the way. Some not every time, but that's why he just needs honestly what it is. I'm not even trying to make this a thing where we going back and forth about Luca. All I'm saying is Luca, for me, he needs to have a better mindset when it comes to playing defense overall, in my honest opinion, more consistency. And then on top of that, I feel like the Lakers need to really figure out what they can do to build around him when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to come at Luca at all because I like Luca. I think Luca is a heck of a player. I'm not really sure what country he's from, but he's a heck of a player, man. Um, I love watching him play. I remember when it was him going against Ant-Man, and that was a great battle, man. It was a great battle going back and forth. Um, Luca, he's like one of those players that he's not moving super fast when he's crossing you over, but he's still crossing you over, right? And he's gonna make you fall. And then the one thing I like about Luca is he has that dog mentality. He talks trash. If you talk trash, you better be able to back it up because he's going to try to cook you offensively. Now if he can get a Holmgren or somebody on defense as a center that can be more consistent than DeAndre Ayton and get like another wing player, I think the Lakers are going to be on another level. Is Kyrie, LeBron, and Anthony Davis going to reunite for their last days? Ha. You know what's so crazy? Like, not even crazy, man. Um, what team would they go on though? You know what I mean? I think that's another thing that kind of that's what the number one thing that messed up Luca with the Mavs. I think they should have kept. I think the Mavericks should have kept Luca. Honestly, they should have just got better. Like they could have. I don't know, man. I don't know how they got lucky and got the first overall pick, because if they would have kept Luka, say they had Cooper Flag and Luka, like what if they had the first overall pick with Luka? You would have had Luka and Cooper Flag, bro. They made a mistake, because what if I mean, hypothetically speaking, people are saying, "Oh, they did that because Luka got traded to the Lakers." But at the same time, what if it was legit, and what if they had Cooper Flag and Luka? Wouldn't that be better than what they have now, bro? What do the Mavericks have a couple of players, especially my bull Cooper Flag. I like Cooper Flag, but I think the Mavericks made a mistake, man. They should have kept. But then again, it did open up a lot of opportunity for Cooper Flag, because if Luca was on the team, I'm not saying he'll stint his growth, but the only way Luca is good with the only way Luca is when he has the ball in his hands. He's not an off-ball player. He needs the ball in his hands to be the guy that he can be, right? So Cooper Flag, I think he's good with or without the ball. So it could have worked. Honestly, it could have worked. I would have loved to see that combination. But I still am salty, man. As a Sixer fan, I'm just irritated, bro. My team really about to be out the playoffs, bro. They suck, bro. No, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know, man. Harrison Barnes plays great defense on everyone. Harrison Barnes, yeah. But the thing about Harrison Barnes is he don't bring that offense like Luka, though. But I love Harrison Barnes, though. He's a good overall player. Wemby is 7'4", 235 pounds. That's crazy. Next week in Minnesota, Toronto drill. Okay. I'm about to get off this live stream. Yeah, Ayton, bro. Ayton, he's iffy, but he's a good defender when he wants to be. You know who another good defender I absolutely love? Is Bam from the Heat. I love Bam. I think he's one of the best centers in the game. He plays both sides of the ball really good, actually. I know people try to take away his 80-point game because he hit a lot of free throws, but it's part of the game. I don't know why people try to take away from a player because he's hitting free throws. I just feel like it's part of the game. You know what I mean? If you foul him, you go to the free throw line. You know what I mean? But Bam is he's a very good defender. You know what's just a shame? Like, I'm a big Sixer fan, and like Joel Embiid's such a good player, bro. He plays both ends of the court. And it's just like, it just sucks because the man is just something stay happening, bro. And I hate to say it like that, but it's true. And it's just unfortunate because he is one of my favorite players in the NBA. He's probably one of my favorite Sixer players in NBA history. One of my favorite players in NBA history, actually. I like Joel Embiid a lot. I think he's a heck of a player. But it's just always something that happens, unfortunately. And that's just the honest truth. But I just feel like him, like you could see what the Sixers look like with or without him. Not trying to come at anybody. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It's okay to agree to disagree. But I was talking to someone the other day. They was like, "Yeah, the Sixers are better without Joel Embiid." I'm like, "What?" I can't tell. I can't tell whatsoever because every time the Sixers play without Joel Embiid, they get cooked. They get cooked all the time, bro. They don't win a lot with Joel. If you look up the numbers with or without Joel Embiid, it's freaking crazy how bad the Sixers are, bro. It's crazy. Out of control. You don't like DeAndre Ayton? He all right, man. He just not consistent, bro. That's what like players that are like really good on offense but don't play like good or elite defense. They need players around them like for like that play that type of defense, that have that mindset, because that's part of the game. Especially like back in the day, like everybody had their own role. Like you had players that just got rebounds. You had players that were really good at facilitating. That's the point guard usually. Now it's a lot of hybrid players where it's just like, all right, I got a 6'9" guy that can facilitate, rebound, score. play defense. You know what I mean? It's just like everything is so different now in the NBA from like back in the day, like way before my time. Obviously, I'm talking about way before my time. Like, um, I'm used to like the days of like, um, oh man, Allen Iverson days. He wasn't the best defender, but he was always in the passing lanes. Like one-on-one defender, he'll do that. He'll give you the effort, but he was never like a good defender. Like he'll get the steals in the passing lanes, which is good. That's part of playing defense. I ain't hating on that. But AI, with the thing that he would do, he might not been the biggest player, but he will always bring his A game and try to put the team on his back to win. But I'm about to get off, man. God bless everybody, man. I'm gonna read a couple more comments and I'm gonna get off. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Austin Reeves, Josh Giddey. Oh my gosh, I love Josh Giddey, bro. I like Austin Reeves too. I think Josh Giddey is a heck of a player, bro. Oh my gosh, I love Josh Giddey, bro. I love Josh Giddey as a basketball player. Josh Giddey is such an underrated player, bro. I love being a Cavs fan. Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, oh my gosh, Evan Mobley. I love Evan Mobley. I'm not a Jared Allen. I'm not a Jared Allen guy. I'm not a Jared Allen guy. I like Donovan Mitchell. I like James. James don't really play that. He don't really play no defense, but it is what it is. You got Mobley and Jared Allen behind him, so he can afford not to play like elite defense. You know what I mean? Or really good defense. Like when you have shot blockers like a Jared Allen and you got Mobley at your power forward position, and sometimes even Evan Mobley can be your center when y'all play smaller or whatever. That's a good that's a good thing to have, man. I like James Harden. Uh Peyton Watson, Lou Dort. Oh my gosh, good defense. Oh my gosh, our free agents. Yeah, I like Lou Dort too. I loved Lou Dort. Yeah, I like him a lot. Um, no, you said Nico Harrison is man ain't never winning. Yeah, bro, they messed up, bro. They should have kept Luca, bro. They stupid, bro. Like stupidest move I ever seen him out. Like at first I was thinking like it was more even because Anthony Davis is a good player when he's healthy, but Anthony Davis is never healthy. You know what I mean? He's not healthy consistently. And when you think about it, imagine Cooper Flag with Luca. That would have been a good little combination right there. That's the issue. Like they probably could have just waited, but I don't know the full story. Like nobody knows what really happened. Was it Luca saying that that he wanted to be traded? Like, what is the real story behind them trading one of the best players in the NBA? If you go down a list of the best players in the NBA, Luca has to be in every. I don't want to say has to be, but he should be at least in your top three. Even with not, I don't know, is he top three? I don't know. That's a long list, man. But he should be in your at the very least, he should be top five, top three or top five. Um, so you're getting rid of a top five player for a guy that's injury prone in a first round pick. Mm-mm. And you got lucky. You got lucky that your first round pick was Cooper. My dream center for Luca is Walker Kessler. Walker Kessler. You know what your dream center should be? Bam. Go get Bam. Let Bam be your center. Let Bam be your center. Yeah, you should let Bam be your center. Uh, yeah, Bam would be a way better option. Respectfully speaking, it'll be a way better option, bro. Why do you feel like um how old is he? Oh, 7'2". How many blocks is he averaging? Oh, he's averaging 2.4 blocks a game. Damn. I don't want to say way better option, but I think Bam would be a better option overall. But um, he has some um, he's only 24 years old too. How what's does he shoot threes? Nah, he's not a 3-point shooter. Free throw shooting. He definitely improved this year. He went from a 51% free throw shooter to a 70% free throw shooter. So he's getting better at the free throws. He improved on he's a 10.8 rebounds this season. He averaged 14.4 in points this season. Averaged 3.2 in turnovers. His turnovers are a little bit high, but not too bad. But I love that he averaged he averaged 1.8 in blocks this season, which is pretty darn good. I like that. 3 assists. What else? 3-point percentage. This year he only shot 1 3 pretty much a game, and he was a 75% free throw shoot 3-point shooter. He only shot 1 3 a game. So if you make one, your percentage will probably drastically go down. If you make one, it will go up. The only issue with him, bro, is he only played 5 games last year. So what happened to him? He must have got hurt. Let me see what his injury is. Is it a serious injury? What's his injury? Well, Mr. Anderson. Oh, torn labrum. Ooh, labrum in his shoulder. The injury which occurred early November 2025. Oh, so he's still recovering. He's recovering from that hot and strong start. Yeah. That sucks, man. That sucks. He had a great start this season. 14 point. He only played 5 games. Another player that's on that team is Lauri Markkanen. He's a pretty good player too. He's a good rebounder. Looking up Bam real quick. Look up Bam's numbers real quick. See, Bam for me. Let me see something real quick. Yeah. So Bam, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. Very good defender. Bam, what's his 3-point percentage? So he averaged 31% from 3, shot 1 to 5 threes a game, steals 1.2. Yeah. But let me get off this live stream, y'all. Have a wonderful day. God bless everybody. Thank you so much for all y'all support, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, he didn't play that many games. He got hurt. Sucks. I'll take Lauri Markkanen as a small forward any day. Nah, he power forward, bro. That man power forward. He could play small forward too, but he power forward too, bro. Like he nice, but the Jazz, man, they just seem like they just seem always bad, bro. Like, what's going on with that franchise, bro? What was their record this year? Let's look it up real quick. Like, they're always like not good. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, why do the Jazz always like they haven't been good in a long time, bro? They always suck, bro. They always suck. But anyway, let me get off this live stream. Y'all gonna have me on here until 1:00 in the morning. All right, y'all. Be easy, bro. Be easy, y'all. God bless to y'all. Have a wonderful day. And peace out. I'm out.